Yeah, alright, we're good, we're good. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the After Credit Show.
Episode 18.
Today, it is episode
The
18.
legal age episode.
18th birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys said that, not me. But today, we are yet again missing Brandon Michael Carney. It's starting to look like his YouTube channel, because he hasn't uploaded there for so long. So,
Damn.
today, we have Nick back once again. We got Evander as always, and Evander, on that note, why don't you kick us off with our first topic of the
I think we're just gonna hop into our games, because me and Brandon, when Ben was out of town, we did our top 10 games list.
Top 10 game.
And that was quite a bit of fun. And then you guys decided you were gonna go over yours. Just as a recap, I'm not gonna go into them. I'm just gonna list my top 10. Just
Yeah.
you know. And then that way I can clip it into a short. And then,
YouTube reel.
Yeah, we can make more YouTube reels. So my top 10. And then if you guys want, we both did one honorable mention. So my honorable mention was Skyrim. Then 10, Hitman Blood Money. 9, the OG Star Wars Battlefront 2. 8, Metal Gear Solid. 7, GTA 5. 6, Sleeping Dogs. 5, LA Noire. 4, Arkham City. 3, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. 2 was Hotline Miami 1 and 2. And number 1 was the Resident Evil 1 remake on the GameCube. That's my
Hitman No Money.
Yeah, Hitman No Money. That was my top 10
No Money.
and one honorable mention. So I guess we'll have. Do you guys both have an honorable mention, or do you just?
I do have an honorable mention, indeed.
I wrote down 3 because this list was
Yeah, that's
impossible
awesome.
to make.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys, we'll start. We'll do Nick first. Do your honorable mention, and then we'll go on to Ben. Then we'll do our 10.
Yeah.
Should I just do the honorable mentions first?
Yeah. Do those. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
start with the
throw them all
honorable
together.
mentions.
So my honorable mentions are GTA 5,
Yeah.
Halo Reach,
Okay.
and Mortal Kombat 9.
Oh, dude, Mortal Kombat 9 is super high on mine. It just barely
Shit.
missed.
Yeah,
That game's so
Yeah,
fucking fire.
I love that game. The story, the combat, the combat mode, the towers, everything. The
Yep.
roster is perfect.
Yep. Cool DLC. You can play as fucking Kratos in that one.
Or Freddy Krueger.
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, that.
Yes,
Yeah, it was
that's
sick
I
as
think
fuck,
is the
yeah.
best MK game, and really
I agree.
that was a big comeback because they had kind of been on a hot streak of some weird fucking games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They had entered the 3D era, and I think they got sold by Midway, and that's when
NetherRealm.
Yeah, founded NetherRealm and just took over. So it was the OGs, and then GTA, that was too goated.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can miss out on GTA. It's a classic.
I have a lot of personal ones on the list.
Yeah.
A lot of my list is a lot of ones that I grew up with that just mean a lot to me.
I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
Brandon put the Simpsons video game on PS2 that he openly admitted he could not beat the first level as a kid, and now it's just number 10.
I thought that was a base selection because I've actually played that game, and I've unlike Brandon, I did beat it as a kid, but that game's actually awesome.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I had it for the PS3, but it's the exact same version of the game. I was just back when they would just put them
it
on
was
both
in that
consoles because
era.
the hardware was just because it had cell shading. I want to make sure I said that right. And then so it worked graphically on both. But yeah, no, it was really really cool. My honorable mention, so on my list I've made it so that it's one per franchise. Otherwise, the list would be Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, or it would be Lego Batman, Lego Star Wars, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, etc. So,
I did the same rule too.
yeah, so the honorable mention does kind of exceed it, but later on in the list I'll kind of elaborate why. So the honorable mention is a remake of a game. This is Pokemon Fire Red. So it's a remake of the original Pokemon Red for the Game Boy, the original Game Boy. And this was for the Game Boy Advance. So it was about two Pokemon games later. This is in the third generation of Pokemon. So you have the Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo kind of color palette with the updated sound effects and all that. And it's basically the same game with updated mechanics, updated sprites, and everything all around. And it's just a fun game. Like I played this game at least like 5 times throughout like middle school and high school because back when, I mean, I do have a physical copy of the game, but back when like GBA for iOS became a thing, so like me and a couple of my friends and my brothers would all play it on our phones and stuff because you could actually trade on your phones back when too. Funny enough, so you could actually
Oh, that's cool.
get a good multiplayer experience. And the story is like actually like it's very simple, but it's actually like very good. I just think it's a very good one for kids, especially growing up, because they're lessons that you should learn when you're young, and you know if you're older, then they're lessons that you should be reminded of when you're older. So just a really good, wholesome, epic experience. What can you say? You can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
Have I told you? I can't comment much on Pokemon. I've never played it, and the reason is because I don't know if this was a common thing, but my mom was like big into like all the Satanic Panic stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone bought into Pokemon being evil, but my mom definitely did, and I remember a specific because all my friends played Pokemon, and I was at my friend's birthday, and I was like, "Mom, please!" I'm like, "Everyone is playing Pokemon, but I'm not allowed to." I'm like, I'm like, "How can it be bad if all of our friends are doing it?" And she's like, "Elijah," or oh, I said my first name because it's my mom. Whatever. She
Yeah,
didn't
it's
call. She
fine.
didn't call me Evander, but she's like, those words, the Japanese words in the corner, are worshiping Satan. She literally told me, she's like, they're calling to Satan. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. And our family friend, because it was like all of our friends were in church, so it was a church friend was there, and she was the mom was Japanese, and she was sitting next to my mom. My mom was like, right? This is praying to Satan, right? And she was like, oh yeah, because obviously not believing that, but it's like I think like a parenting rudeness to like contradict someone's parent, you know, or like in front of their kid. So you know you kind of have to go along and be like, yeah, that's true. So I was like, what the hell? This us praying to Satan? And then later someone was like, no, that just means water. My mom did that to everything. She had the same perspective on Halo. She's like, Halo is about killing Jesus, and she would say shit like that. And it's because she would read like some crazy article on something. And one of them was like, SpongeBob's making you want to be gay. But then I showed her SpongeBob. I showed her the Doodle Bob episode. She's like, this show's actually based. Never mind. That's literally what it
interesting.
took. Yeah.
Yeah. No, because I do remember hearing that about Pokemon, but like that more so happened when like the original game came out. So like about 8 years before this one, I think. That was kind of like the thing in the 90s,
Yeah,
partially, but
dude.
yeah, that was just more so. I'm happy that for the most part that type of thing has ended in like the late early
Yeah.
2000s, but like yeah,
I know,
you don't really hear about stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, I was getting
Yeah.
it within that early to mid 2000s pretty bad. So it was just a little funny anecdote for why I have no experience with Pokemon, but I think it's cool. All right,
Yeah.
we'll move on. Nick, you got your number 10?
Well, I didn't really number them 10 to 1. It was just 10
Oh,
favorites because I
there you go.
Yeah,
couldn't.
that's all
I
good.
couldn't
That's
think
fine.
of.
Then
Yeah.
Nick's 10
I
is,
do have.
is loose. Nick's 10 is not numbered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is only there. I only have my favorite one. All right. So for my first choice, because they're all loose except my favorite one, I'll go with Mad Max, the 2015 game.
Whoa. Yuva
Yeah,
Slop.
I
You're slopping it up.
yes, I was literally gonna
Slop.
mention it's my favorite Ubisoft open world game ever. I love that game to death. It's so. I mean, not only is Fury Road my favorite movie of all time, they're like, what if we made an open world Fury Road
Yeah, it
that
is fun.
like
I do like that game.
yeah, I played it like 4 times over, and like I just go around and just do everything, customize the shit out of my car each time. Like I do a different car each game,
Yeah.
and just custom. I don't know. To me, it was just like it felt endlessly replayable, and
Yeah.
I love the hell out of it. I thought the story was great too. The side characters are cool. The world was great because it kind of is loose canon to the
Yeah.
movie. So
Well,
it's
that's how
like
Mad
it
Max
was
is.
some,
Isn't it the theory that every Mad Max movie is just like kind of a campfire story they tell in the world?
yeah,
Um,
like there's a prequel comic that's loose canon. Like it's all supposed to
Yeah.
be like that, like mythical tales.
Yeah. I
So
think Furiosa
it's
did
cool.
a good
Like
job
they
of capturing that too, of it feeling like a story.
yeah, for sure.
Mm.
But yeah, that one was great. I mean, it was cool to see the characters from Fury Road and all the how they mentioned the events that precede it and what happens after.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That game is just I had a total blast with that. My favorite Ubisoft game ever.
That one is cool, and it's like it kind of came out
And it
at
has
a time.
Arkham style combat,
Yeah, it does.
which is awesome.
Yeah, that was when Warner Brothers, like, they made the Arkham games, and they were such a big hit. They're like, Lord of the Rings with Arkham Combat, Mad Max with Arkham Combat.
Yeah.
But that was like in a time when there wasn't a fuck ton of like movie tie-in games or just like movie adapted games. So it's kind of like a little special case there. I'm a fan of that game. I've actually
Yeah.
never finished it because I get lost in the side content, you know, and I
No,
lose track
it's
of the
it's
story.
pretty easy to get distracted.
Yeah, but I am a fan of that game. I know Nick meant how much Ubisoft is going to be in this top 10. You told me you were going to rage me out.
Hold on.
Nick's like 9 out of
One.
10.
he already has to check. It's not looking good
Um, it's only one more,
Okay.
and it's an actual Ubisoft title.
Okay.
here. Okay.
All right, Ben. What's your number 10?
Number 10 is probably the only, yeah, it's the only one of like this type of game on here from that era. But what you're gonna see with my list is that most of this list is like what you would see from someone born in 2001 that was like 10 or 12. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Five
So
Nights at
number
Freddy's
10,
2.
number 10 is Black Ops 1. for
Let's
the
go!
PS3. That like that was my first COD game, and that was my first COD campaign, and that made me bond a bit more. Like I was already well bonded with both my father and my brother, but like, dude, like we all played that shit. It was like a ritual, like
Good.
every night. Like COD Zombies, and even the multiplayer. Like we'd
Mhm.
cover all ends of it.
The multiplayer is a banger in that
Yep.
game.
Yep.
It's so fucking awesome. And I mean, like if you load it up now, like
I
the
was able to
lobbies,
get
like
into
aside
some
from
games
the
a couple
one.
months ago. Low-key, I
Yeah,
was playing
yeah.
it still.
You might come across the occasional hacker, which like my dad occasionally, he hasn't done it in a while, but like for a while he would still revisit Black Ops 1. He would play the other CODs like very very casually, but Black Ops 1 he'll always go back to. And then everyone always chooses Nuketown. Like so when you join like a team deathmatch, it's always going to be Nuketown now. And then on top of it, you're going to come across maybe like a hacker game once in a while. But the thing is, if you actually pay attention and notice, it's always the same guy.
Yes.
That's the
yes,
hacker.
It's always like
It's
four
always the same
dudes.
fucking guy. And it got to the point. Oh no, it was like one guy, and it got to the point where my dad was on the headset and he was just like chewing this guy out for like a good 5 minutes straight. Just like it's like like I play this game like every couple days or something. Just like when I don't have anything to do. I have a pretty good career and all that. Like I have a really awesome family. And you're just this fucking loser who's just spending all of his time every single fucking day on Nuketown Team Deathmatch with fucking sheets on. So like what?
That's
Oh, he said a
awesome.
bunch of other stuff too, but like yeah, I mean
That's
like
awesome.
obviously it's a COD lobby, so you're gonna have a bunch
Yeah,
of
you
people in
gotta
there
shit
saying
talk.
yeah shit talking, which I mean like oh dude, I mean you guys were there for it, but like I
Yeah.
feel bad for anyone that's like 15 or something because like they weren't there for it.
Yeah,
But,
you're
like,
gonna miss out
those
on
are
the
days.
crucible.
Those days were when boys became men, dude.
Yeah.
Like
That
yeah,
was when
no.
I was fucking 15 playing Black Ops 2, and some guy at 2 in the morning was talking to me about how he can only jack off to bestiality porn.
What the
It was
fuck?
crazy. That was like one of the first. I was like, "What is happening?" He was like, dude, he was kind of. He wasn't crashing out, but he was like, this dude was in the lobby with me, and he's talking to multiple people. He's like, "Bro," he's like, "I can't be the only one who just like you gotta watch a bitch getting it from a donkey." I was like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "I can't be the only one."
the
He's like, "I
fuck,
can't be
dude?
the only one." I'll never forget that moment. That was insane.
He had to have been trolling.
No,
That's
dude.
insane.
It was crazy. That was. I don't think he was. I think he was on something. He was like talking kind of like weird. It was crazy. But that
Dude, I went from talking about
Dude.
Pokemon, a game where you care for your animal companions and like
Dude,
they
he
join
wanted,
you and uniting and battling and stuff.
that's
and
what
then
he was talking
that
about
guy's,
too.
and then that guy's just like, yeah, you know what?
You gotta unite with your
I was
animal
like-
in battle.
It's like, yeah,
Dude.
yeah, in a whole different way.
Yeah,
Dude,
Black
the
Ops.
proximity chat and the proximity chat in those older games are unbeatable. I don't think
Yep.
anything will ever top.
No, they
what
ban you
people were
now if
doing
you're
back
mean.
then.
They make you sign a contract to be nice when you open up Call of Duty
Dude.
these days.
I was like 8 years old when that game came out, and I was in prox chat. Lord fucking knows what I was exposed to
Dude,
back then.
Oh yeah, no.
it was a fucking wild time. The fucking
It was Crazy.
Black Ops 1 is my favorite COD though. Since I've been playing
Yeah.
through all of them, it always has been, but I have been reaffirmed. I'm like, Black Ops 1 is just, it's so good. Incredible campaign. It has Gary
It has
Oldman in
Gary
it.
Oldman.
My
yeah.
my biggest, or not my biggest, but my most well received video on my channel is talking about Black Ops 1. 17,000 views. I love that
Mhm.
game. Gary Oldman's fucking sick, and that scene that I was talking about with Gary Oldman, when he's talking about how the guy from World at War died, and he has that flashback, peak. What a fucking fire game. Well, we'll let Nick do.
Nah, that scene like changed me as a kid, I
Mhm.
guess, because
It's
that was some of the most
insane.
brutal shit I've ever seen as like a 10-year-old. I was like,
Yep.
holy fuck! And
And
I was
he-
playing this campaign by myself. Like no one was playing this shit with me. I was like,
Gary Oldman goes ham in that scene too. That's
Yeah,
one of his
yeah.
best monologues when he's talking about how he was betrayed, and he's like, "I wish Petrenko had died in Berlin for his country instead of like a dog in a cage," or whatever,
Yeah,
however the
yeah.
fuck he phrased it. I was like, "Damn, what a good." They put so much love and care into that game. But then we can
Yeah.
play peak like Black Ops 7, bro. Dude.
Hey, the
Yeah,
Black
dude, it's
Ops
got-
6 campaign was
Doesn't it have
was
Michael
That was
fire.
Rooker in it?
What's up?
Doesn't Black Ops 7 have Michael Rooker in it?
Yes, because he's in 2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they
he
brought him
comes
back.
Yeah,
and
too,
he-
that's right,
yes,
yeah.
He literally like he takes like LSD and turns into a giant, and he turns into a Skibidi toilet, and you have to shoot him. I don't understand the
awesome.
reference.
Yeah,
I
that
just
sounds
heard people
awesome.
call him Skibidi. Yeah, I mean, me and Nick would probably enjoy it. Have you seen mini sidetrack? You can't turn off the online in that game, and the campaign is co-op only. So you can be playing the game by yourself, and people just join in mid cutscene. So there'll be like a cutscene of just you, and then random ass fools will start just spawning in the background. They can just start talking. I saw a video of
That's
someone
fucking
playing
awesome.
it, and like 3 dudes just joined, like, "What's up, bro?" Blah, blah, blah. Just like talking over the game. But I'll let Nick do his number 9 pick.
Yeah.
Let me see. My number 9 pick will be Guitar Hero 3.
Fire,
Because-
dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I said I'm gonna probably say this a lot. I said Mad Max was endlessly replayable for me. I mean, Guitar Hero is like the definition of
Mhm.
replayable to me. Like,
It's
especially
such
the
a,
third one because it has.
I would say it's a bummer they burned out
Yeah,
the
I mean,
franchise.
I know, like the developers they're now a small team. I don't know if they're still called Red Octane or if it's a different company name similar, but they're releasing a new rhythm game this year. It's like
Ooh.
looks exactly like Guitar Hero, but they're like a smaller team now. I don't know if it'll take off, but they are doing a new entry. But Guitar Hero 3 is by far my favorite. I think it has the best track list of all of them. It introduced boss battles. It has like incredible co-op mode. The bonus songs like Through the Fire and Flames. Like I play that all the time as a kid. I mean, I bought a controller just to replay it now, and it's just like I like felt like I couldn't not include it in this list. It was
Yeah.
just I love those games to death, and
That's a
that
great
third one
pick.
is by far my favorite.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel like I couldn't not include it. I mean, it was such a huge part of my childhood to play
Yeah.
those games.
It's crazy how that game like took the entire world by storm and kind of burnt out in like 8 years. I think I
Yep.
would assume it's probably the fact you have to buy the instruments, because like Call of Duty like for sure is burnt out, but it's gonna keep going because I guess you don't have to buy a fucking guitar, and you don't have to play with like Guitar Hero and Rock Band are so fun. Like you have a group of people with you. They're just those might be the best party games. Just the Guitar Hero Rock
Yeah.
Band games. Damn.
Yeah,
Did you ever play those?
I know. I
Ben?
miss them. I wish they came back.
Yeah, I had Rock Band 2 and I had Lego Rock Band.
Oh, dude,
And
Lego-
I had, I had
course,
Guitar
of
Hero.
course.
I forgot which Guitar Hero, but it was one of the Guitar Heroes.
Yeah, I will
for
say
the
they,
Wii,
they
so,
do
yeah.
blur together for me because I just had a stack of them and I just play whichever one I fucking like the song.
Yeah, it was like a 3-pack or something when
Yeah.
you bought like the set. It was some deal that
Mhm.
my parents definitely got around Christmas because we got those 3 and then yeah.
Dude, what a fucking classic franchise. Hopefully it comes back.
Yeah,
And the fucking
I know, I wish it
guitars will cost
does.
$100.
Yeah.
because they
Well, it
keep
might-
making the
maybe through
guitars
VR
for
or
Fortnite.
something.
Yeah, they are,
Yeah.
but they're kind of expensive though.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
yeah, they're like $120 for the guitars, and it's only for Fortnite. And I'm like, I don't want to spend that much on just for Fortnite.
Fortnite is very smart with that though. The way they just keep cycling in songs in and out.
Yeah.
I know, and that's the other thing is like you have to pay for each song. And it's like you pay $120 for the guitar, and then
Yeah.
$5 for each song. It's just like it's
They
not
know how
worth
to
it.
milk you. I can milk you.
Yeah,
Markiplier.
the Milkman.
Damn.
Markiplier love milk.
What's Ben's number 9?
Number 9 is another one of the same era, Little Big Planet 2.
Ooh, that's a fire one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I never got
The-
into those games.
That's really too bad because the online again is so sick, and it absolutely kills me that PlayStation Sony has let that franchise die.
Yeah, because that was their
they-
mascot
yeah.
was Sackboy. He was the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the company logo. Like everyone knew who that was, and they kind of they cut off all the support and didn't they delist the games too?
They delisted the games. They delisted all the DLC, which there's a fuck ton of DLC.
Yeah,
by the
because
way.
they
Like,
crossed over with a bunch of shit, right? If I
Yeah,
remember
dude.
right.
Like there was like even just with the first game, like holy crap. And also the DLC was cross compatible too. So if you bought DLC for one, including like the custom levels and stuff that you would get, you would be able to play those in the second game.
Yeah,
And that was something that was pretty crazy with those games is that like I played 3 a little bit, but like it wasn't all the way there, and it was kind of like it wasn't panned necessarily, but people the critics just thought it was kind of mid.
yeah,
That's just kind of what they thought. It was just kind of mid. Because if you had 2, then you don't need 3. But the only reason why you would need 3 is because you're on the PS4 now.
yeah.
But the community creation was insane because, of course, you had a campaign too. And the campaign was quite good. It's another really good party game. You can either do couch co-op or you can play online with your friends. So as long as you had a headset, then you can talk to the other guy. It's all good. But yeah, no, like people would make some of the most insane levels like ever. Like
Yeah.
people that are not usually like creative people would lock the fuck in and make like the
Chris
coolest
Chan
level
made
you'll
a
ever
documentary
play.
about himself in there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that from the documentary. Yeah, but no, I mean like the possibilities were endless with that game. That could have been a game to be like honestly, like if I played that game right now, I don't think it would have aged badly at all.
No, probably
so
not.
again, it's really a shame with like how it's faded into obscurity, as with like many PlayStation originals. I don't know why they're doing that in an age where they're dominating the gaming kind
owning,
of
yeah.
front. They're owning literally everything. Like Xbox might not exist in the next few years.
No.
Yeah, they've just dropped the ball with all that stuff. So I hope to see a resurgence at some point.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I never got super into those games, but like, I thought they were cool. I did really like the like that kind of community level building aspect to it. I don't know if you played. They made their version of it. I guess like a follow up with Dreams, which I thought was such a cool idea, but it didn't really catch on in the same way, and just never really found its user base.
It didn't really catch on, and it took too late for the community aspect to actually like see the potential of it.
Yeah,
I think
but
because
which
I
is-
remember when like
I think that's on the community
yeah.
low key because that game had a lot of potential for like what you could do in it.
Yeah, I just
Dreams?
feel like most people like didn't really catch on to it because I found out about it through somebody that we used to know, and one second, I'm just gonna deal with this. My brother's being a dumbass
You're
downstairs.
good. You're good.
Was Dreams made by the same people who did Little Big Planet?
Yep. It's a
Oh,
spiritual
that makes sense.
successor.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try Dreams because, like, even now, like, I'll see clips like someone made an entire like there's a Crash Bandicoot Banjo Kazooie,
Yeah.
like one-to-one recreation, or not a one-to-one recreation, but like a brand new like
yeah, dude,
Banjo Kazooie with all the assets.
people went nuts in that shit. But,
Yeah, no, I want to try it out for sure.
yeah. It is a bit confusing. You need to have it does a good job of walking you through like the kind of the baselines of what you need to make something. But it requires like a lot of it requires dedication if you're gonna actually make something of any substance. But we are moving on to Nick's number 8.
Number 8. I'll talk about Skyrim. I mean,
Oh, fire!
what is it? What is there to talk about that hasn't been said before? It's one of the greatest games ever
Yep.
made. It's one of the best sandboxes. I mean,
Yep.
I've played it. I think I've played it 5 or 6 times. I still have not discovered everything, done every faction quest line, married everyone, built the house, hit the kids, like everything.
I've played I've beaten like all the faction sidelines. I've done so much. I've never beaten the main campaign. I always get like halfway through, and then I'm like, I'm gonna fuck off and lead the Thieves Guild for a while instead of like, I like fuck these dragons, fuck these graveyards. I got some other shit to do, so that's kind of always kept me from finishing the campaign. I think one day I just need to sit down and lock in and just like, I'm playing this campaign. I'm gonna finish it because it is insane that I've played hundreds of hours of that game on the PS3, on the 360, on the PS4, on my PC. I fucking modded it. I've done everything you can possibly do. You know, you always go back to that stealth archer build. It's just the most broken thing in the game.
I've actually never done that before.
What?
Stealth archer.
Really?
No, I always just like to be like a fucking orc with like a two-handed weapon, or just be a full-on brute and kill everyone and just do a build like that.
That's so funny. That's because that's like the community joke. It's like everyone defaults to the stealth archer. It's just so fucking busted.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna crouch and
because it one-shots everything, right?
Yes, you can just sit in a corner and just one tap everybody.
Nah,
It just
I
gets
like to go around
addicting.
and just fucking
Yeah,
melee everyone.
yeah. That's a great game though. I think the soundtrack of that game and just the visuals of the
incredible.
world. I love just sitting out in the just like an open field and looking at the lights in the sky with the snow. Like, what an insane game. It's like kind of thinking about playing that shit for the first time like in 2012 on the 360 is like, damn. Because I played Oblivion before Skyrim came out. And that's a cool game, but just Skyrim, like in terms of feeling immersive, is like on a whole other level. It was just such a unique game.
It's got probably one of the best atmospheres out there.
Yep. And it does such a good job of feeling like another world.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ben, you got your number 8.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
Isn't it number 7?
No, it's
Wait, hold on. We did 10, 9. Okay, yeah, it is. I'm stupid.
No, I didn't know.
So, my next game is Team Fortress 2.
Oh,
It is
Ooh.
like, I mean, like,
that's a Ben game. That's a Ben game.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
it is like the thing is, like, with this game, I can't say like, oh, you had to be there, because every few months there is like a renaissance of players that will like get back on, and it will like count, like there'll be like a big wave of like, okay, it's like Team Fortress 2 season, like everyone that was OGs playing. There's still voice chat. You have all the benefits of classic days COD Online, with a more like community setting, and you kind of like you have the pros of both COD and also like CS:GO into like one game. And yeah, I mean, like, even just like past the gameplay, because I could talk about like how unique the gameplay was for the time, and like what games
that like
spawned
kind of
from
created or at least popularized that genre, right?
Yeah, like we
the
wouldn't
hero
have
shooter.
Overwatch or Marvel Rivals without that game for sure. And like just the aesthetics are awesome, and
I love
also
art
the characters. Every single character is fucking funny.
Yep.
They all make me
I
laugh.
like to go back and watch the trailers introducing them. You know, they did like the little mini shorts.
Yes, I love the meet the
whatever
characters game. Yeah,
and also the contributions to meme culture from that.
Oh yeah,
so many fucking memes.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, like, countless memes have been spawned because of that game.
Yeah.
Even like with just the spy alone.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, crazy. The music from that game has been everywhere.
Oh dude, yeah.
Professionals
No,
have standards is quoted all the time. So much
no,
stuff. Yeah.
it that game is from 2009. It's
Yep.
older than the previous games that I listed on here, and it's outlived them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's maintained its relevancy. Steam does such a good job of holding on to their player base. Different Steam game, but I booted up Left 4 Dead 1 on my Xbox 360 2 years ago, and I was able to play it online. Like,
Oh, that's awesome.
That's crazy.
I know. I was like, damn, people still fucking playing this shit. Yeah, Team Fortress is a classic. I haven't downloaded it on my PC yet, but I had the Orange Box collection, so I played on my PS3.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's
Pretty
it's
fun.
like pretty different now. Like when they made it free, like there's some graphical stuff that they actually downgraded when they made it free, just when it was something about like just making it more accessible to people. So the orange box technically, funny enough, has like better graphics, but I mean obviously the gameplay is a little bit more updated. Things have been buffed, things have been nerfed, and then you
Yeah.
have like the whole marketplace aspect. So there's a lot of community items on there. So like you can get like the Batman Arkham cowl. Like
You can
I
actually-
have that item.
Bro.
Yes, yeah.
What?
On the so for the spy, he has this thing called like the sapper, what like you use on like the turrets that like the engineer puts up mainly, and I have one that looks exactly like Wheatley from Portal 2, and it
Oh,
literally
that's awesome.
he talks from like there's lines from Portal 2 that like they put into it. So
That's
he
pretty
says,
cool.
yeah, it's like so sick. Yeah,
Damn. Yeah, no, the game's
yeah,
fucking
no,
awesome.
it's fun as fuck, and yeah.
Maybe I have to download it.
Yeah.
I hope the boys get on it because we can have
I
like
would
as many
actually- I
people
would
on
be
as we
down.
want.
I would be very down to start playing some Team
It's
Fortress
so
2. It's a
sick.
fun game.
Yeah,
I quite
really
enjoy
cool.
it.
Yeah, it's
Really
cool.
good.
I haven't played it since high school, but I really liked what I played.
Yeah, it's, damn.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, you ready for your number 7?
Number 7.
Burger King foot
Let's
lettuce.
see. I'm gonna say Arkham Knight,
Oh,
and specifically Arkham Knight. I really like City. I know Not I know. I think City has a better story than Knight. I think it has the best story of all of them. I think, like Evander says a lot, it has the more focused open world.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah, like you said, it's more dense. It's more detailed for sure.
Yeah,
But
'cause
for
they're
me,
small.
I've been a person that like hits with some of the entries in the list you'll see. I really sometimes will prefer gameplay over story.
Yeah.
So for me, like Arkham Knight, I feel is more replayable
Yeah.
than the other
I
games
think Knight
because
is
it
way
dives in.
overhated. There's been times when Knight was my favorite
Yeah.
Arkham game.
I
I've
I
really
don't have
liked
this. Yeah, I really like it, and I don't have the same issues with the story other people have. I actually think the story is great, and
I
like
do as well.
it has my favorite aspect of any of the stories, which is like Joker just like in Batman's mind the entire
Mhm.
time, just fucking rage baiting him. And I think that's like my favorite like part of any of the games.
Yeah.
It's like anytime like he like watches like Barbara Gordon get shot and he just starts rage baiting Batman. And I was like, this is fucking great. I was like, I don't know how anyone could hate this.
I'm a big Knight defender. I think that game it definitely clearly deviated from what was set up and implied to be the story in City. And I think that's very hard to look past for people because a large reason City was relevant for so long was all the fan theories about what Knight was going to be about. There was so much speculation. And there is a degree, like, there are some things where I'm like, I think you should just let that go and move on. But there are two things that I understand that, like, I don't like, and I know people don't like, and it's like, I don't think you can really defend it. The Azrael story being confined to a corny side mission, and the Hush story being confined to literally a one button press side. The Hush story arc is set up in City, and it's a cut scene in Night with one button prompt. So
It was set up by Paul Dini too,
Yes.
who you know he was going to do some crazy shit.
Yes, it was
with that
very
one, and then it
clearly
was- yeah.
like you could tell that Night was supposed to be about Azrael and Scarecrow for sure, and Hush was going to be, I think, probably like a really big side mission at the very least, if not a part of the story. So I understand, but I think Scarecrow is fucking sick in that game.
Yeah.
I like that he's the
That
main
like
villain. I don't agree with the criticism of Joker being in it too much. I don't agree with that.
no,
I think he's used.
I don't agree with it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am an advocate of it. I think it's a very over disliked game. I think that game.
Mhm.
I don't want to. I think Arkham Origins is looked back super fondly on now, which I think it deserves. But I think that, like, if we're giving like so much love to Origins, I think like half of it needs to be given to Night. Because I've seen people talk about Origins like it's the best Arkham game. Like, okay, Origins is really good, but when I replayed the series recently, like, Origins definitely feels the sloppiest out of the three of them. Like Origins.
It's still like
It's
very buggy.
yeah.
It's
It
literally a
crashes
mod.
quite a lot.
Yeah,
It's
it
literally a
feels
mod
like
for
a
Arkham
mod for
City.
City. It definitely.
It was because like
They just
the
gave them the
dev
assets.
version, the dev version got like leaked, and it's if you look at the files, it's literally all Arkham City assets and shit.
Yeah, they just
It's
gave them
crazy.
Arkham City.
Yeah.
I will say, and this is true for all of them. Fucking fire story in Origins. Origins.
Yeah,
has a
oh, yeah.
fucking
Oh
great
yeah,
story.
and the best boss battles.
Yep. Or so yeah. Just for anyone, I'm not shitting on Origins. I think Origins is awesome. Fucking at the very least, bring back the online for that shit.
That shit was fun. I don't care what anyone
Yeah.
says.
If
I had a
anyone-
blast playing that as a kid.
Yep.
I
As
don't.
soon as that
I
started
do.
becoming
That was
popular
another
again,
thing
that's
that.
when they shut it down.
They're so.
They had a,
Yeah,
they,
like,
they had a
and-
renaissance. They were like, "Oh, people like this shit. All right, we forgot the server
I
was
like-
left on." It was like
People
crazy.
shit on that multiplayer hard, and I don't get it. I was like,
No,
dude,
that
this
shit's
is like
fun.
fucking great.
Yes.
Yeah,
And there's not
I had
much
a
else
blast.
like
Like the cutscenes were cool when like you like were doing the Joker and Bane.
yeah, like
faction
didn't he like
missions,
grab?
like-
Didn't Bane like grab them, pull them in, and then come out at like the door or something?
Yeah, yeah.
I enjoyed.
Like yeah, like you literally like could like play as Joker or Batman or Robin or fucking Bane. Like it was cool. Like I had a blast playing it.
Dude, imagine if they brought
But yeah,
that back
Arkham
now
Knight-
and they would like slowly add in more characters to play as and more game modes. Dude, that shit. If they were James Gunn, if you're listening, James Gunn, if they released that now, I promise you it would pop. If they released it on its own, I promise you it would pop.
Free to
off.
play.
Yes, free to play, skins. I don't give a fuck. Monetize it. Skins, season passes. The Marvel. They don't need to make DC opponents. Everyone's like, I've seen all the memes of like, there's like a whole subreddit now for DC opponents where they like make memes of like, oh, I'm looking forward to Aquaman being added to the game. Fuck that. Like the Arkham Origins multiplayer, if that came back, that would go fucking crazy. People would go fucking
Yeah.
ballistic for that shit.
It'd be a breath of fresh air.
Yes, because yeah, it's like Marvel. I enjoy Marvel Rivals, but it's just another hero shooter. You know, an asymmetrical first person, third person hunting, whatever. There's not really anything like that out there. But yeah, I agree with Arkham Knight. Also, I defend. I like. Maybe it's just on my brain. I love the tank battles.
I never had a problem with the Batmobile. Is it a little overused? I think so. By the end, it kind of does drag on, but like, I thought it was great, and it was like the world was surprisingly like pretty destructible.
Yep.
Like you can like drive through like buildings and like pillars and or, like fences and cars, and like it was super destructible, and it like never dropped the frame rate on like that game looks beautiful. It's well optimized.
Yeah.
And my favorite part is it dived fully into the Ubisoft side mission formula, which
You
is
need
why
to-
I think
you
it's
need to
so
free this
replayable.
base, Batman. There's a base. You need to take it out.
Yeah, there's 30 mines around the map you have to clear, and I was like hell yeah, and I clear it every single time I play.
The only criticism I have for the Batmobile, which I didn't notice the first couple times I played until someone pointed it out, is that the Batmobile boss fights replace their traditional boss fights. I'm like, that's true.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I don't
that
like.
is
But
that
I
is
don't,
the
I
weak
don't
point
mind the
for sure
tank
of the
battle.
game.
I like seeing like all the. Maybe it's something wrong in my brain. Maybe I got a little. I'm not gonna say any terms, but like I like seeing the lights, like the lines. I'm like, gotta slide between that, blow that shit up. I like the like, oh, bright flashing lights, satisfy. Oh, red light, don't bump into that. I enjoy
dude.
it.
The ending battle at the GCPD where it was like
Oh, it's the
118
army
tanks,
comes
whatever.
out?
Like that shit was fucking sick the first time I was playing it.
Yep.
I thought that was awesome.
I will say that game
I don't-
feels epic in like its scale. It does a good job of you
Yeah.
feel like, oh shit, like the stakes are higher. Also, Gordon is in that game a lot. I like that. You get a lot
Yeah.
of Gordon, and he's fucking voiced by Kid Named Finger.
Yeah, kid named Finger.
Kid Named Finger plays.
We're gonna
Fucking
finger paint. Kid named Finger.
Oh, Professor
Pig.
Professor Pig.
That's a
Goated.
sick one.
Professor
That's a
Pig.
cool one. I do like that side mission.
That pig.
Yeah.
Lego Batman gonna take over now.
Oh yeah. We got Ben's number 7.
Speaking of Lego Batman,
Let's
Lego
go.
Batman 2008 is
Yep.
this
Let's
game
go.
is like peak vibe.
Yep. It's the
Like,
best
like,
Lego
it-
game. It's the best Lego game.
Yeah, it's the only Lego game I have on here, and
Yeah.
for good reason. It goes with that older. It was like, Right before Lego started kind of like redesign or like reapproach how they design their minifigures and things like that. So it still kind of has that classic kind of Lego vibe. And then this is obviously like right after Indiana Jones, right after Star Wars was successful. So they've had time to polish up the gameplay system a little bit. And the aesthetics for this game are one to one with like what you would want to see out of like a comic book kind of adaptation. It's all very well done across the board. The original like Lego actual figure designs were all very very well done for them, just from the toy designers. But there's obviously like characters in the game that don't actually exist as minifigures from that original 2006 run of Batman.
Clayface.
Yeah, like Clayface is not a real figure. Ra's al Ghul, not a real figure. They got Black Mask, not a real figure. Like,
Yep.
there's like they went all out, and there's a lot of like love and passion into it, and
Yes.
it's kind of doing what this new Lego Batman game is doing now, where like this did not recreate the events of the movies with the way that this new game is going to, but it definitely takes some similar beats
Yes,
from like
the
mainly the
last-
Tim Burton
There's
films.
a whole
the
lot of
last-
love.
The last
Yeah,
level
the-
of the Joker campaign is very clear.
Yeah, it's literally 89.
Yeah, you're going.
And there's a
up the
Batman
clock
and Robin
tower.
level of Clayface too, or
Yep.
not Clayface. I mean Mr. Freeze. Yeah, and
Yep.
then yeah, and like Riddler's Batman Forever. Like, it's an homage to like that original franchise of movies. I was like kind of like that game was being made before The Dark Knight. I feel like if The Dark Knight released before, you would see a lot more Dark Knight influences. But like this was like what Batman was before
Yeah.
the Nolan stuff like was popular.
Yes.
I would say.
It
Yeah.
it draws a lot of inspiration, obviously from the '89 movies, from Returns, and also obviously from the animated series, which drew inspiration
Mhm,
from
yeah.
those movies. The art direction in that game is like sounds so crazy to say about a Lego game. Like anyone who doesn't
Yeah.
know, like great art direction. I love how the backgrounds are very like dark and real, but the characters and the
Yes.
figures are
It's
very
super
bright.
moody.
Yeah,
Mhm,
and it
yeah.
contrasts like the
Yeah.
very bright color palettes of the characters. I love like
yeah.
little like the Killer Croc figure. I think looks great. I love that he's like that bright green with the bright blue pants, but he has the black gloves and the red eyes. It just looks really good. Very something about that game is so aesthetically pleasing. And I love that you can play the story from the villain's perspective.
Yeah, and then that's the other thing. Once
That-
when
that
you think
shit
the
is
game's
awesome.
over, you have a 50% whole other game
Yep.
with the villains.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mentioned this in my video when I talked about it. I don't remember that being marketed because I remember when I bought that game on opening day on the Wii. I remember I went home and then I saw that Switch and I pulled it and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "I can play as the bad guys."
Yeah, I know. Same.
I don't
same
think
thing
it was even
happened
on
to
the
me.
back. I don't think
Yeah.
it's on the back of the box or anything. I think it's just like you kind of find it.
I like so what I remember from like the original trailer, because you can see the trailer like in the loading screen. It's like you can save Gotham, be a hero, or be a villain. But like
Yeah.
I just assumed that was just like free play.
Yeah, like you can unlock
because
them,
they
like
would
you
just show
play-
free play.
Yeah, you can play as like Darth Vader in the the originals and the stuff.
Yeah, so I think that's. I don't think they. I think they did market it, but I don't think they like really.
explicitly said.
Yeah, because like that
Yeah.
went under a lot of people's noses with that one. Yeah.
And here's-
yeah.
Something I think one of the best attentions to detail in that game is every character has two unique grapple moves. There's no repeated ones. If you grab someone, some characters just have like one, like Harley Quinn just has a big hammer. But basically, every single character in the game can grab someone, and depending, like you can press square or triangle, I think, and you'll have a different takedown for them. It's like
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
all
what a
have
cool
unique
level of
takedowns.
detail that everyone has their own unique move. You can't really keep
Yeah.
that up when like we've crammed 500 characters in this game, and they all play
Yeah.
the exact same. Like every character in that game has like a special like little detail put into them that makes them like fun to play as. I think that's something like I brought up. I think Lego Marvel is a great game, but I never find myself playing as like the Punisher in that because like he's just a dude with, and that's my favorite character. But it's like he's just a dude with a gun. There's really nothing unique about him. If they had put like that, wouldn't be the case in the original Lego Batman. There would be like even one little thing about him like that's cool, that's him. But yeah, so I think that's just, and then they kind of changed the series direction after that. They had that perfect
Yeah,
streak
yeah.
that Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Batman, and the TCS, the
Yeah.
whole trilogy.
Yeah.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I also think a huge thing about Lego Batman is the music and
Yeah.
like it like for like I like obviously the score is iconic from the movie, but I don't think it would have been iconic with our generation if it was for that game. That
Yeah,
game,
no, I
like
agree.
for our generation, like it's forever resonated. Like every time I hear that music, like I always will think of the game
Yep.
first. It's so bad. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think of the movie first. I think of the game first.
I know it's
Like that's how
crazy.
like and like it's just so many people online that say the same thing. Like the
Yep.
music is like was catapulted to a whole other
Mhm.
level of like just being
It,
iconic
it
because
it
of that game.
instilled it in a different generation for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Damn. All right.
yeah.
Number 6, I think now.
I think so.
Yeah. What's your number 6?
Um well I have two that will probably piss you off.
Let's go. Should I
I will
cash out
go
on you
with
for the clip?
I will go with Destiny 1.
Oh my god, bro. That's not even. You fuck you, bro. That's not even like. I'm not even. I said for a clip. I'm not, dude. Fuck you. I was so excited for that game. I bought the art book for it before it came out. I bought this big ass fucking magazine to like read about the world and everything. I played it. I'm like, this is bullshit, bro. Fucking tell me why
Above
this
Arkham
fucking.
Knight.
Bro, I could give two shits about the lore for the game, bro. I could care less.
What do you like
I
the
would
fucking
fucking
repetitive
go home.
gameplay? I remember I bought it. I went home. I played it. I was
Yes.
like, first level, okay, that was all right, kind of weird. Second level, I'm like, that was the same goddamn thing. Third level, I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I doing the same fucking thing over and over again? God, fucking piece
Well,
of shit.
yes,
you are.
the first opening, the first like, I mean, the campaign itself isn't great, but like all the end game stuff and the strikes and the raids and the Crucible, like that's what
Peter
makes the
Dinklage,
game.
you like
I
Peter
mean,
Dinklage? That wizard.
Didn't they
well,
take
no, he
his
got
voice
replaced
out
They
of
within
the?
a
did.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
They replaced
Yeah.
him because he fucking just they stuck his ass in a phone booth and had him fucking.
Hey,
say
he phoned it in. Yeah,
That wizard came from the moon.
he's like, Guardian, are you ready to travel? Just
Fuck.
like fucking did not give a shit.
I thought it was gonna be a sick ass like a new Halo with an awesome big epic story, but with like magic and sci-fi shit in it. And I thought,
Yeah,
like, oh,
but
it's
everyone
fucking-
thought it was gonna be that. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's a bunch of live service bullshit. Before I knew what live service bullshit was.
Yeah.
Damn. Fuck you, Nick. Keep
It was
hyping
kind
up
of
this
like its
game.
own thing.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was great. I mean, I literally played that game every single day for 3 years. I would never do my homework. I failed all my classes in middle school because I would just go home and play this game every day with my friends. And the
Those
DLC made
weren't
the game
friends.
so
Those were
much better.
enemies. Those were enemies, bro.
You're lucky Evander wasn't your dad. I'd always be pulling out the belt every night. I am. Like...
Yeah, Nick would
Pull
be
out the
dead.
blicky.
Yeah, Nick would be dead.
I don't know. The DLCs made it even better. Just, I mean, all the loot was fucking insane. Because Destiny 2 is
Yeah,
terrible.
Judge
I
is
hate
calling
Destiny
you out.
2.
Yeah. Even your cat was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, he was just sitting there like this, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Destiny, motherfucker.
But for me, like, it was just like I think the vibe and like the tone and everything was unmatched. The music was incredible. The Crucible was super balanced. What?
His bullshit detector's going off. He's been quiet this whole time. He's been quiet this whole time.
I don't know. For me, it's just like it was such a huge part of like pretty much my life. And like when I was making this list, I didn't put it initially. I was just thinking of like single player
And
games.
you're like,
just,
I should rage bait.
whatever.
Bad pig.
No, I mean like I thought about that after. I was like I thought about Destiny 1. I thought about Destiny 1. I was like, dude, I have to include it in this list. Like me and my brother still talk about the game like twice a week because me and him would play it all the time. Like that was the other thing. It was like I'd play with my cousins, my friends, like my brothers. Like it was just a huge, huge, huge part of my childhood. And
Fuck you.
I fucking love that
Nick's
game.
like, Nick's like, I have a very special connection to this game. Fuck you. Go fuck.
I was
yourself.
12 years old when it came out, so I couldn't
You've been
give two
stuck there
shits about the
mentally ever
lore and
since.
story. It fucking
stunted your
stunted
growth.
me.
Yeah, you played this brain rot game and then failed out of school.
I mean, literally the year I moved to Texas from New York, like I knew I was moving, so I was like, oh, I don't care. The grades won't transfer over, so I literally just never did my homework and just went home and played Destiny for 7 hours every day with my friends.
And
Good
now
game, good
you're like, I
game.
love Ubisoft.
I
Incredible.
know. There's still one more Ubisoft.
I
There's
know.
still
I've
one more
been waiting for
Ubisoft
it. It's
on the
just gonna be like
list.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate. All right, Ben. What's your number
Yeah.
Close.
6?
My number 6. I have written down Smash Brothers Melee for the
Oh,
GameCube, but the thing
Goated
is,
choice.
I would. The only reason why Brawl isn't on here is just because, like, if you're Brawl is like peak Smash Brothers for like a party.
yes.
Like if
That's
you're
how
having a party
that's
of
the one I
people
played.
and you're using all the items and shit, do that one. If you're playing like more so like one-on-ones, you gotta do Melee. It's just a lot. For some reason, the game's like a lot faster. It's very fast paced.
It's more
You have the,
competitive.
yeah, I mean like the meme of like, oh, like you're a Smash player because you don't shower, like that's where that came from this game.
Yeah.
Obviously I never got to that point with the game, and it's awesome. Like for the time, especially when you consider the jump from the N64 original version to that version, and that's when they kind of started bringing in more like non-Nintendo-y characters. I believe I was like more so Brawl, but for some reason there's something
I was
with
gonna
that game. I'm
say
like, eh.
I'm
I think
surprised
Brawl
that
was the first one.
I'm surprised Brawl isn't Ben's pick because I want to add it in Solid Snake and Sonic.
Yeah, and this in the same one.
They
Yeah,
added Ben's two favorites into
Yeah.
one game. Um,
Dude, adding Snake in the Brawl was insane. Like
Yes.
that was like
Yeah.
I have to play him. I'm
unfucking
not even
real.
great as him. I'm okay, but I'm pretty. There are other characters I'm better as, but I just love playing Snake because it's just a fucking. It's such a troll. Like I just love fucking shooting missiles at people. I just
Yeah,
sit on the
no,
back.
it's
I'm just like
awesome.
missile, 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 mine, missile, mine.
There is a mod for Brawl that I've played on the PC version that I've actually like put onto my modified Wii, where it makes the gameplay a bit more like Melee. So you have like the best of both worlds. So I guess like that's gonna be my cheat. It's just like the Melee mod for Brawl that includes the new characters. That would be like the ideal best case scenario for me. But if I had to choose one of the vanilla games, then it would probably be Melee. But yeah, I mean, what's been said that hasn't already been said? It came out in 2001. It was relatively like new for its
Before or
time.
after
like,
9/11?
I'm gonna say before. But yeah,
Why
no.
didn't they
So
stop it?
I don't know. They were too busy having fun
why didn't
fighting.
That's why 9/11.
Mario
happened.
and
The TSA
Pikachu
was
were-
playing Melee in
Kirby.
the airport.
Yeah, like they were too busy like just having fun.
Damn.
Because the thing is, they're implied that they're like, at least in the original one, they're implied that it's like Toy Story a little bit. Like they're toys, and then they apply like, the imagination kind of thing. It's like yeah, like they're fighting and all that.
Yeah.
They kind of go into that more so with Brawl, because like the Brawl's story, Brawl's campaign, which they never really did again to that level, is so sick. Like it's just like no one really has dialogue in it. But it's just like every cutscene is like aura farming with like
Yeah.
characters that you would not. They're like little cute characters. They're all like aura farming.
Yeah,
like,
like Kirby.
yeah,
Kirby doing an
To-
aura farm.
yeah.
To this day, I remember. I think it's Pikachu and Samus has a mission together, and I thought like as a kid, it was like the coolest fucking thing ever
Yeah.
because it was like this crazy cool music and like the environments were sick, and I was like, for me, like as a kid, I was mind blown that like Pikachu and Samus were just like battling and like fighting together.
Yeah.
It was like
no,
it
it's
was
so
just
sick.
hype moments in Aura.
Yeah,
Hype
no,
moments
like
of
it,
aura.
like every character that was in that game had an insane amount of aura.
Yep.
It was nuts. But yeah,
Yep.
no. So that's my pick. For that
Wario
one.
on the motorcycle. Love that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's in Brawl.
Farting.
Yeah, that's in
Yep.
Brawl. Yeah, he farting.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, number 5.
Getting serious.
I'm so curious.
All right. Let me clean it. I'll say the
We're
UV
locking
slot. I'll
in.
clean it up because the other 4 are actual peak.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Close. I'm kidding. It's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. which is even
Do
better.
people even fucking like that one? Is this just
Yeah,
a you thing?
it's no, people like that one. I mean, like people who are nerds about like, I only like the old style. They don't like it, but people who actually have good taste actually like the game. Um,
Okay.
Let me double check if I played this one.
This is the
um,
Rome one, right? Or the Greece?
Greece,
Yeah.
yeah, I like this one because
I did not play
much
this
like what
one.
Crimson Desert's doing right now. They're like,
It's
here
just
is a
okay at
massive,
like 10 different things.
yeah, it's like here's a massive, insane open world, and here's a million things to do in it, and it takes 300 hours to beat and have fun. And I had so much fun. I have literally like 290 hours into my Xbox version playing it. Like, I fucking love that game to death. It's so I love the combat. It's flashy. It's like you can one shot kill everyone with every ability. The story was pretty cool. Um, because your dad was King Leonidas.
That's wait,
Um,
that's actually pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
yeah,
What?
he literally like in the one of the beginning flashbacks, like he throws you off like the mountain, because you're like cursed or something. So like it's like this insane flashback where you're like Daddy no, and he's like fuck you, and he just fucking drops you off the mountain.
It's like reverse Lion King. Like,
Yeah. That's
It's
awesome.
insane. It's kind of sick as fuck. And then like there was the war mechanic, which it was very shallow. It wasn't very deep. But it was cool because you would just like start like war missions where it was like 300 NPCs versus 300 NPCs. Um,
That's pretty cool.
it was insane.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean like there's a lot to do. There's the ship mechanics of Black Flag, and it's all like a GNC like battles and shit. And then there's just like this giant web of Templars to kill. There's like 50 Templars to find and kill around the world, and like there's the fucking mercenaries. What's the Nemesis system? There's the Nemesis systems
Yeah.
in the game. I mean, there's so many side missions. There's just so much to do in the game, and it's all like some of it's shallow, like the war mechanic, and some of it's like well made enough, like the Nemesis system, where it's pretty engaging. And then the ship combat was genuinely like pretty great.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know, maybe
I think
maybe I'll
like
play this one. Maybe I'll whip out some
it's
Odyssey and some yeah.
it's a
The
whole
Odyssey.
kitchen sink. Like you might not like it. I mean, I will say the worst part of the game is the opening islands that you're on. It takes a couple hours to get going, but once when you get your ship and you sail, that's when it really opens
Yeah.
up, and it's just like you can go to whatever part of the map you want.
That's
But,
Yeah.
very
yeah,
Nick.
I think it's
That's very Nick core. Nick's like, yeah, the first 10 hours kind of sucked, but I stuck with it. And then there was a lot of okay stuff to do. Top 5 of all time.
I don't know. I as you know, Evander, I play a ton of Ubisoft games,
Yes.
and
I'm surprised
think
Avatar
this one is.
Frontiers of Pandora isn't on here.
I actually can't beat that one. I can't. It's so
Too
bad.
slop? Is it too slop?
It's Far Cry, but it's not engaging enough.
Damn.
It's weird. If you try, it's always on sale for $10 if you want to try it out. But like you'll see, it's like it's got Far Cry mechanics where it's like, oh, it's cool, and then it kind of just dies. It's just I don't know. I got bored really quick playing it. But Odyssey goated. I replay it from time to time. The DLC is cool too. You go to Atlantis.
I heard about that.
Pythagora
actually.
gives
Yeah.
Pythagora gives you one of the what is it called? The Templar artifacts.
Mhm.
And you just go to Atlantis. And it's pretty cool.
That's sick. Did you play the
Yeah.
what was the new one? Shadows.
I got like 20 hours in, but though it's weird because people complain too much that Odyssey like dives into the RPG mechanics too much. So they like dialed it back with Valhalla and Shadows, but it still like has some of it with some new mechanics and mixing other things, and it just doesn't mesh well for me.
Damn.
I powered through the 70 hours of Valhalla, and I wish I didn't.
70 hours. I recently replayed Red Dead 2 and I felt like 60 hours. I was like, God damn, this is long as fuck. But at least the story's amazing and the world's amazing.
Yeah, the story isn't good for Valhalla, and I still spent 70 hours to beat it.
Alright, Ben, what's your number 5?
Yeah, so number 5 is Star Wars Battlefront 2
Let's go.
for the 2005 version. Just to be clear.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll talk about the story real quick.
Oh,
It's between
I forgot to bring that up.
the story is like, it's like the best Clone Wars story like ever,
Mhm.
like ever. This is like before they introduced the
The
Dave
inhibitor.
Filoni inhibitor chip storyline. Like this is about 3 years before that, and so the clones knew eventually that what like they knew what they had to do eventually down the line. But you get the lead up to that, and then you get the after, and then you actually see the clones go from phase 1 to phase 2, and then you see the Empire come
Yeah,
in,
you
and you
as
play
the
up to
stormtroopers.
Hoth. Yeah, and yeah, no, this game is just so I got to this game late. Honestly, like I was quite late to this game. I didn't have it for like a PS2 or anything like that. I played it on the PC, but no, like I was just like playing against bots for matches, and even after I beat the campaign, like I just kept playing it. I was like grinding like hours of just playing
Mhm.
like bot
Yes.
matches, and yeah, no, like it's. I mean, what is there to say that hasn't already been said? Um, Campaign wise, like for my favorite Star Wars story, that's like not the first like 6 movies. It's definitely between this game and The Force Unleashed 1. I only say The Force Unleashed 1 because I think it's like a perfect bridge to bring in the prequels and the originals to kind of like bridge them all together.
Mhm.
It kind of has like the best of both a little bit. And the story is like very much like a Star Wars story, so like redemption and all that. And
Yeah.
yeah, no. So anyway, back to Battlefront 2. It's just fucking awesome.
Yes.
And like the new game is pretty good. The campaign is not nearly as good. The campaign's okay. I mean, like,
Campaign sucks. Oh my god.
yeah,
it's so
it's-
easy, bro.
So
this is
bad.
coming from me that like does not really like a lot of like I shouldn't say doesn't like, is more so like disappointed with a lot of like modern Star Wars products. That campaign was okay. Obviously the Luke Skywalker mission is the best one.
Yes, that part is
Like
actually peak.
by far.
Yes.
That part's like
Yeah.
really really awesome.
Yep.
Gameplay wise, they did fix that shit as things went on, and
Yeah.
I respect the team for doing that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, they had plans for stuff like before they had to like fix the game, and they never got to those plans because they had to like fix the game.
Yeah.
It was so frustrating because there was like I remember seeing this like leak back in the day that I totally thought was fake, of like all these characters that they were gonna like add in and stuff like that. But I think one day someone like went data mining, and that leak ended up being real, and it was
Damn.
like double the amount of content, double the amount of characters and shit.
I'll never forget.
And I
that
was
the
fucking
last,
mad.
The last update for that game, the last 2 characters they added in was BB-8 and Evil BB-8.
That pissed me the
was
fuck off. I was like, because they had Jango Fett plan, they had like they even had like
Captain
Ahsoka
Rex,
plan,
Ahsoka
Asajj
Tano.
Ventress, like
yeah.
They had Asajj.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had crazy shit lined up.
Crazy
so,
shit.
Just yeah, I remember even
That
because
was
that
like
game
a
has a
slap in
pretty
the face.
dedicated. That game has a dedicated fan base. And even
Yeah,
they
even
hate
now,
that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, dude.
it
Because
was
I hate
such
playing
an
heroes
insult.
versus villains, or even just like playing like a regular match, and then like there's some little motherfucker rolling up and killing my ass, and I don't even see them.
Yep.
They have like no hitbox.
Yeah, I hate how like they're kind of overpowered. Like that
Yeah.
stupid
I hate
spin
that
move
shit.
they have, where they
It's
whip
so
the
stupid.
cables around.
Mhm.
Like you can like wipe out like 10 soldiers at once. It's
When
like
I
it's
was
like a big
remembering that while
fuck
talking
you.
about it, that's what I thought in my brain was that attack.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was.
it just-
That's all I remember about them. They can shoot like a smoke screen and they can do the spin. One thing
Yep.
so stupid.
the way the gaming industry is, and I think we all like kind of like the new Battlefront 2. Like I don't hate the new Battlefront 2. I think it's enjoyable.
I think it's great.
I
Yeah.
played a lot. I obviously I
Yeah.
way prefer the old one. And
Yeah, that's-
how it plays. And all.
I don't
Like,
think-
all things
Oh yeah, the
considering,
old one
it's
is
not
way
bad.
better.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can make. I don't think they make games like that anymore. Where it's just like, here's a game, you can play with your friends and it's just chaos. Like here's a
Yeah.
loose set of rules and you just be chaotic. A game that's completely different that kind of makes you think of it because it's a little bit janky and it's sloppy and is Gang Beasts. Where it's like that's a game where like Play with your friends. Everything's destructible. It's just really dumb, and it's just like the entertainment of the game comes with the fact that you and your friends are just doing dumb shit all the time. And it's like that doesn't really exist in the AAA space anymore. So I feel like any like remake or sequel or whatever of like Battlefront just never had the capacity of like Battlefront was like, oh, here's Kashyyyk. Do you want to just hop in a tank or hop in a fucking on Hoth and get in an AT-AT and shoot your friend while he's flying in a snow speeder out of the sky? Like, it's just complete chaos. And like that's the entertainment of the game is like it's just this giant sandbox where you can do what the fuck you want. You know, there was no rules. Like the new Battlefront 2 is like, oh, you got to unlock your cards, you got to level them up, you have to kind of understand the meta of which card works the best, and you need to level up. It's like, no, bro, let me fucking fly in as Darth Maul and do a sprinting attack and kill 50 people at once. It's like, no, there's a cooldown on your abilities now. It's like, no, there's not. Don't give me fucking cooldowns. Let me be OP and broken. But yeah, that original Battlefront 2 is just, and also I brought this up when I ranked it. I love the hunt mode where you can play as like the Wampas versus the Rebels and like the Jawas versus the Tusken Raiders. So fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Great game. Damn. That one's fucking kicks ass.
Never gonna see a game like it again.
You know,
it
also
was made by people that love the product.
Yep. Something else I fucked with.
It also has.
It's I love the clone commander with that fucking minigun on his shoulder.
That's
my favorite class in the game.
Yeah.
What were you say, Nick?
I was gonna say I also think the maps are way better than the old Battlefront 2.
Yep.
Oh, dude, it's
I think they're
not
way
contest.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a joke in the new one. Yeah.
Some of the new ones are really good, but like some of them, like Geonosis, is like fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's just so bad.
Yep.
Kashyyyk sucks. Well, like Kashyyyk when you're going up into when they have like the turbo tanks on the ground, that map fucking sucks. But like. Yeah, no, I mean, I completely agree.
Kamino's solid.
That one's pretty good, yeah.
In the OG, I just fucking love that whole game. I love that you can go, because it came out, you know, it was a tie-in with Revenge of the Sith. You can go to Polis Massa, which is just the asteroid that Luke and Leia were born on. But since Revenge of the Sith came out, it gets its own map. And it's actually fucking sick, where it's like a big underground facility, but you can also get in tanks and fight on the outside of the surface. But if you're not in a tank, you'll die.
On the asteroid.
Yeah, it's cool. It was just such a good fucking game. Damn.
Also, like, you can go to Maigito or Megito.
Yes.
It's like literally the fucking the 2-second scene of Ki-Adi Mundi getting killed in Revenge of the Sith. They're like, we're gonna make that a map.
You can go to
like that's a map.
Felucia, where same thing, where Ayla Secura died.
Yeah.
They're like, was this planet shown for 0.1 seconds in Revenge of the Sith? It gets its own map, and it's actually pretty fucking badass. Yeah, like Maigito's like this big industrial place with cannons everywhere. It's just damn.
Yep.
They will never. They're not allowed to cook like this in games anymore, just because the industry has changed so much.
They will kill you.
They'll kill you. They'll literally come to your house and kill you.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to invent the cure for cancer, they'll kill you. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Nick, you got your number 4.
Before I start, I'm just gonna grab my laptop charger real quick.
All right, you're good.
Get to the charger.
Get to the charger.
The charger.
Yes. Oh, my cat is following me.
Also, Ben, I was completely wrong when I told you that Resident Evil was like really hard. I mean, it's still hard, but dude, once I learned you can run, I can actually play the game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I mean that's good to hear because like because I was thinking like I played the original like MSX Metal Gear games like fully like as much as you could. Like I did every single game mode that you could and all that, and I was like that first one you can only beat by doing Easter eggs. Like Resident Evil for the PS1 shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
But then I mean the running sounds is good.
It's
like I swear I've seen clips of people like actually running. So
I had
when
no
he told
idea
me
it was
like
an
how
option.
slow I just thought that was like the default like moving animation because I never actually played that game.
Being a dumbass.
Yeah, dang. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah.
But
Well,
no,
now you can play it now.
I'm
That's
having
good.
a blast with it. All right, Nick.
That's awesome.
Number 4.
Number 4. All right. So number 4, I'm going to say Alan Wake 2.
Oh, nice.
I need to replay this game. I've only played it once so far, but and I want to replay the New Game Plus with the DLC before Control Resonant because they'll probably connect to each other.
Yeah, probably. I'd
Um,
imagine, huh?
but Alan Wake 2, I think every single chapter I was just jaw dropped the entire time. I like the fucking writing, the acting, like the fucking like just the tone, like everything, like it was just like jaw dropping the entire time. It's the only one I could think of was just like jaw dropping.
I
Like
need to
it
finish
was
that
so
game, dude.
confident. You have to,
I
dude. It's
know.
so confident in its style.
Yep.
It like knows what it wants to
Sam
be.
Lake
It's
is one
not
of the best
afraid to
writers. Period.
dude, he's incredible. Like he's not afraid to like just be straight up like borderline imitating like Twin Peaks,
Yeah.
but still being fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Like the Oh Dear Diner, straight up just like being the diner from like um Twin Peaks, but like he uses it all the time and like uses it as like a big central story element, and
Hmm.
it's just incredible. Like I and like the fact that it just went full blown survival horror, and then like
Yes.
the game is fucking terrifying. Like
Hmm.
it is terrifying. Like the first game's creepy and there's maybe one or two jump scares. Like
Yeah.
this game went full blown horror.
Yep.
Like it got my ass good a bunch
Yeah,
of
that was
times.
like that's so like I it's so shameful that I haven't beaten it cuz Alan Wake 1 is one of my favorite games. I loved that game on the 360. And then they're like, "Oh, 10 years later, here's a sequel." And like, "Oh, and it's combined it's Alan Wake mixed with Resident Evil, my favorite game franchise." And I'm like, "I haven't even fucking beaten it."
Yeah.
So
Dude,
Ah,
you gotta play it, man.
my
It's
gamer
like
cred.
all the Allen chapters like blew my mind with like
Mhm.
all the mechanics, and like the music, of course, the old Gods of Asgard music in the
Dude,
game was
so
incredible,
sick.
and the levels with it are
Mhm.
so good. Oh my God. Yeah, that game like it's just on another level for me. I wanted it to win Game of the Year. I wanted to win every award. Like that game, I need to really replay it. I mean, it is just I keep saying it, but on another level for me.
Yep.
Like I couldn't believe what I was playing the first time I played it, and that's how I felt playing Control the first time. And then this was just like a huge step above
Yeah.
for me.
Yep. I've I know Control's a great game. I fucking love Control. The only it's not even criticism. I just love how like stupidly hard Control gets out of nowhere. With like some of the
Yeah,
side mission bosses. But that's an awesome game and super hype for Resonant as well. So we'll see.
Resident looks sick.
Yep. Yeah. No. Remedy's great. Just like incredible variety and like what they do with their games. Um,
Yeah,
Benjamin, your number 4.
Yeah, number four. So this ties back to my honorable mention, but this is Pokemon Heart Gold. So this is
Oh.
a remake of the original Gold and Silver and Crystal. That was the sequel to Red. So, um, just to give some context for Red, you're you go out on your adventure, you explore this region, and you collect 8 gym badges. You have like a rival throughout the game. You defeat the evil criminal organization. Sometimes it's Team Rocket in some of the games. Sometimes it's a new one per game, and that's like the story of the first one. Like obviously I'm omitting a lot of details for this one,
Yeah.
but when you play this game, it feels like that at first. It feels like you're kind of retreading the old one, except it's a new region. But then you find out that's only half of the game. You
Oh.
like you can go back. You can go back to the old region
Oh.
and
Okay.
and fight all of the old gym leaders, but they're all extremely leveled up. Like they matched you even though you're the champion now.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, and like plus like your Pokemon like follow you around and all that. That was a function introduced in so Pokemon Red and Blue. They introduced a yellow version where it was like taking more notes from the anime. So your starter was default Pikachu, and that one you couldn't choose between any other one. You would get them later in the game, but Pikachu would follow you. So they took the Pikachu following you thing and put it in gold, and so any of your Pokemon that was like the first one to throw out, like if you went into a battle or something, that would be the one following you. And then on top of it, you go back, so you can collect, sorry, you can get like all the Pokemon from the previous gen. You could transfer them over as well, even with the original Game Boy game too.
Mhm.
But then at the very end, there's a secret boss fight. There's a hidden boss fight because you beat the champion. You can go back and fight the main champions, like the Elite Four and the champion again. And they're slightly more leveled up, like because you're like level 90 or something at this point, or level like 80. But then like you go at the top of this mountain, and there's just someone there that's like aura farming. You go up there, and they don't fucking talk, like they don't talk at all. But then like the champion music starts playing. You're like, what the fuck? And then it shows who you're fighting, and it's your player from the old game,
Oh, that's actually
from
sick.
from
Yeah.
Fire Red.
That's pretty
And
cool.
the guy doesn't say anything, and then it's like he throws out a level like 88 or 90 Pikachu, and it can wipe out your whole fucking team. It's insane. It's like the most powerful thing of all time. He has every single starter maxed out, like Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, and then he has some other really powerful ones from Gen 1 as well. And then you beat him, and then like it goes back to the main like map thing, and then he like disappears, and then the credits start rolling. And
That's
you're just
actually
like,
sick as fuck.
fuck.
That's actually
It's
cool.
so cool.
Yeah.
It's so sick. No,
Damn,
it,
he's got me wanting to play some Pokemon now.
yeah, no,
I
like
I
gotta
know. Now I
into
want
it.
to play Scarlet again. and
if you
Pokemon.
only want to play like two of them, just play Fire Red and Heart Gold, or you could do Fire Red, Emerald, Platinum, and then Heart Gold. And then if you want to do the other ones, you can. But if you don't want to play like a million Pokemon games, I would just say like yeah, like play those four
I'll
probably in that
play a good
order.
chunk
Yeah,
of 'em
do
if
those.
Knowing me, I get into a series.
Yeah,
I play a fuck
yeah.
ton of 'em.
I play the original ones as well. Obviously with like the DS version of Gold, it's just like you're using like the Gen 4 system. You can actually use the Pokemon from Platinum that were introduced in Platinum. Everyone has updated move sets, so it's like it's a perfect remake. And each remake they do, or they did, because like Fire Red, Leaf Green, perfect remakes of Pokemon Red and Blue, and yeah, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, perfect remakes of Silver and Gold. Yeah, no, it's fucking awesome, and you can get the most out of that game. And yeah, there's nothing else more to say about it. It takes all the best parts from all the previous generations and actually combines it into one. Because that's kind of my issue with like some of the newer ones that came after. Because it got to the point where they had so many features, they started to take them away, and that's kind of like why I choose that one as my favorite one. But yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's
That's
sick.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your number 3, Nick?
My number 3 will be Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, also
Ooh.
known as Yakuza 8.
I figured there would be one of
So-
these on here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is the Yakuza 8 Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. It's the latest mainline game. I think it came out January 2024. It's the latest mainline one, and it's the one that like it's like the Avengers Endgame of Yakuza. Like it combines literally like every single mainline character from the first 6 games. And then the rebooted ones are all in it too, and it's like they all come together, and they're in a brand new
Yeah.
location in Hawaii, which is the first time the series ever went to the U.S.
Okay.
And for me, it's just like the story is incredible. Every Yakuza game so far has been like a huge tearjerker, and this one was a big one too. I mean, even the side missions. There's just one like I thought it was a stupid side mission, like a fetch quest. Like the games like are funny, and sometimes like the side quests try to be funny, and it doesn't work. And this one was one of them. But like it started off like I was trying too hard to be funny, and then it literally was making me cry at the end. It was like the twist of it was like so sad. I was like, what the fuck? Like
Damn.
the games are incredible.
Damn,
It was so weird. Like it caught me off guard. I was like, what is happening? And then like you find out why he's this goofy character doing this goofy thing, and it like the sad music comes in. You're like, oh my fucking god.
I do want to play those games. I do.
They're incredible. I mean, like Yakuza 8 had my favorite mini games so far. There's a crazy taxi game in the game. Like it's a full blown crazy taxi game.
That's actually sick as fuck.
There's a full blown Animal Crossing game where you ride a dolphin to your own island and build your own resort. It's
Damn.
so cool. There's a
That's nuts,
Pokemon game in it. It's called Sujimon, and what you do is every time you defeat enemies, you put them in a Suji Dex. They call it a Suji Dex, and like you collect them, and then you can find underground rings to train and fight them with, and then there's trainers all around the map you could fight, and you can evolve them and shit.
What
It's
the
a full
fuck?
blown like. That's how like crazy the mini games are getting, and then there's the other 20 mini games you can play like darts and pool and
Damn.
Sicko Snap, which is like people like like guys flashing people in public that you take photos of. There's a dating mini game where like
What?
yeah,
What?
yeah.
that's
There's a date.
that's crazy.
There's a dating mini game where you have to hit button combos in like 3 seconds of you saying like super horny things like my dick is so hard right now to like women online. Like it's crazy.
Oh,
Like it's crazy.
Japan be going crazy.
But I mean, like the Yakuza games are all incredible, but that one for me also was a huge like one step above was because the best thing about the Yakuza games is like they take small sections of like cities in Japan, so like small sections of Tokyo or Osaka, whatever, and they like do a one-to-one recreation of that like 10 block radius, and it's like it's basically like virtual tourism every single time. Like it's super like immersive, and it's quite literally like you're visiting these parts of like Japan. Um, and since this game was the first time I went to the U.S., they did a downtown Hawaii. So for me, like who's never been to Hawaii, and it's just playing this one-to-one recreation of Hawaii, it was like, holy shit! Like this is like insane because like there was reviewers online from Hawaii who are like this is like there's literally like the same grocery store that they went to like when they lived there. They're like it was in the game, like in the same exact spot where it was in real life, like shit like that. Like that's how like crazy they go with it, and
Damn.
it's really cool. I mean, on top of that, they improved the combat from the other games. This all the characters are there. The story is amazing. It's just an incredible game all around, and it's just like another game where like all the side stuff just sucks you in, and like this 60-hour story sucks you in. Like it's just like it's insane. I don't know.
Yeah, that is like if I had one of those lying around, I would definitely have already played it. I'm gonna have to find one next time I see them. Yeah, they
You
on
must
the
buy one. You must buy one.
list. Dude, I know they have them at my GameStop. If I stop in, I'll probably grab something. I'll see.
You have
Give
to.
me.
You have to buy the
I'll tell him
remastered
Mr. Gardella sent me. Like, oh, the 50% discount. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yarr.
Yarsh,
What's
yarsh.
Ben's number 4? Or is
I think
it
it's
3?
number 3.
3, yeah, I think it is.
Number 3. Yeah.
Five
so,
Nights at
I
Freddy's
mean,
2.
Close.
Five Nights at Freddy's
Sonic
1?
Adventure 2.
I knew there was gonna be a Sonic game on here.
Ooh.
Somewhere.
Hey, I had to put a Sonic game
Yeah.
on here just because I mean like just you know you gotta tip the hat. But,
Well, makes
like,
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, the first one is actually freaking awesome as well. There's aspects from the first one that I do like more, but this one, this is the game that inspired Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the movie.
Pretty
So
good
this is-
movie.
Yeah, so this is the one that
actually.
inspired that storyline. The story it's quite a bit different in the game, but it's still like they adapted the beats that were like the necessary parts, and they did those very very well. But with the first game and the second game, this is kind of like where like all like the kind of cool shit from Sonic that people like the parts that like everyone like mutually respects about the Sonic brand,
Mhm.
they come from like these games.
Okay.
And so with the original game, like you had like individual character stories. You had like 6 of them or something like that. And with this one, you have like the hero story. So you go through like 3 different play sets. You play as Sonic, obviously. You play as Tails. You play as Knuckles. Tails actually has a mech in this one because yeah. So like in the first game, there's a robot storyline where you play as like one of Eggman's robots. It's actually a really really good story. So they kind of take the gameplay of that one and then give it to Tails in this one. So he actually has a mech, so you go around like shooting shit and just destroying shit as Tails. And then with Knuckles, it's a little bit similar to Sonic's playstyle, except you can punch, obviously, you can dig. But the main goal of each mission for Knuckles is to find gems, so you can go like treasure hunting in each level. And it's just one of those things where they kind of do like what Mario does, where they feed into like their own vibe, like more modern Sonic kind of stuff, kind of like at least in the 2010s, they tried to like lean into like the more Mario kind of thing. But like with this era of Sonic, they were leaning into like their own thing, and like there's just a lot of sauce in this game, while having a good story. And then obviously with the dark story, like this is like Shadow's first appearance, this is Rouge's first appearance, and
Rouge
obviously
the
they all.
Bat?
Yeah, they all mirror the hero. So you would treasure hunt with Rouge, do the Sonic levels with Shadow, and then do the mech levels with Eggman. And that
Okay.
was the first game where you could actually like play as Eggman. in the stories. But
Jim
yeah,
Carrey?
no, like yeah, no, and I mean like Jim Carrey does a good job. Like that was just a awesome cast when I was a kid. I like because they cast that character like earlier than they were shooting the movie. I think he was cast as Eggman for a little while before they
I
actually shot
believe
the movie.
so.
Yeah, and I was just like, that's a fucking awesome cast. That's like the best cast ever. Because even as a kid, I was like, if there's gonna be one guy to play this motherfucker, it would have to be like someone like Jim Carrey. I didn't say like Jim Carrey literally, but I was just like, it
Yeah.
has to be someone like that.
Someone
Because
wacky.
I don't know if he would do it because Jim Carrey, even now, even nowadays, he's like goes back and forth. It's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do movies anymore.
I
I'm
know, right?
retired. And then he's just like, the Sonic shit's actually kind of fire though. And then like, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I'll keep doing
Um,
them. He should,
but yeah,
like Miguel says, he should have gotten his Oscar for the third one.
yeah, yeah. And last thoughts on Adventure 2. This when they made this game, this was like the 10th anniversary of Sonic, and they also the team that made this game, they knew that there was a very good possibility that this was going to be like the last Sonic game because like the Dreamcast was basically dead at this point when the game came out. So Sega as a company, they're like, oh well, shit. So they kind of went all out with this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nintendo kind of swooped in and we're like, yeah, you can put your games on our hardware, and we will port your Dreamcast games to our hardware as well, so everyone can play them. And now they're all on Steam, like all the Dreamcast, most of the Dreamcast games are on Steam, so that's good. But yeah, no, just a fucking awesome game. It's definitely like the best Sonic experience. And yeah, no, so that's what I would say. I played it a lot as a kid. It came out in 2001, and it's still super smooth. It's a sick. I'd recommend it. Yeah.
I'll try it
Yeah.
out. That I actually do want to play that one.
Yeah,
Gotta
no,
give the
yeah.
franchise a shot. I played a little
Yeah.
bit of some Sonic games as a kid on the GameCube, but
Oh yeah. Do Adventure 1 and 2, and then if you want to go from there, I'll tell you which ones to
Yeah.
play. And then,
all
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You gonna move on to Nick's number 2?
Yeah. Number two.
Oh boy. Number 2 will be
Avatar:
Doom
Frontiers of
Eternal.
Pandora. Oh, that I like that game. That's my brain is too old for it though. I can't keep up with like it's a very like I'm like it has a
See,
lot going on, right?
that's how I feel about Sonic. Like I was literally playing Sonic and Shadows Generations the other week, and then like it was just like you move too fast as Sonic that I don't know what I'm doing. I just feel like I'm pressing buttons, and I get to the end of the level, and I'm like, I feel like I missed half the level. Like,
That's because you did. Because there's if you
Yeah.
like classic Sonic, there's like a top half of the level and the bottom half of the level.
Mm.
So yeah.
yeah,
Little fun
I
fact.
tried 3 different Sonic games, and I'm like, I just don't think it's for me.
Yeah, no, Doom Eternal's like I know
I
it's
just
good.
have no idea what I'm doing.
I know it's good. Just my brain, like, I feel like overstimulated when I'm playing. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I feel like a flashbang.
See,
But I know
that's why I
it's like
love
a
it.
good, well-made game.
Yeah,
I do want to get back in. Maybe if I play it again when I'm like, I don't know, when I'm more chilled out, I'll have a better not a better time. Maybe I'll mesh with it better.
yeah. I mean, for me, it came out at like the perfect time because it came out I
COVID.
think a week into to COVID.
Yeah.
So like I was in high school and I was like, it was technically on spring break, so I didn't have any homework to do, no classes, nothing, and it came out and I beat it in like 2 days, and then I immediately restarted it again on like the hardest difficulty and like played all the battle modes and like the multiplayer and the challenge maps and everything. Like I just played the hell out of that game during COVID, and I don't know. I think the level design is incredible. The music is out of this world. I still listen to the music all the time,
Dude,
like at the gym or
I
like
do.
whatever.
I listen to that. I do too. I have. It's not fucking
music is-
Spotify though. You have to look it up on YouTube.
I know it's because of the whole
The
fucking
contract
stupid
dispute.
lawsuit.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck that. Is it
Um,
ID or was it Bethesda that screwed him over? Whoever it is, fuck him. Because Mick
Bethesda.
Gordon is goaded.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, and that music is just unreal. Because the like, I like the overstimulation because I like feed into it by what I do is I like turn down every single volume bar in the settings but the music, and I crank the music up. So it's just like blasting the music while like 30 demons are trying to kill me at once, and like I don't know. To me, I just feed into it, and it's like
Yeah.
an insane, like
That
like one of a kind
it's such
experience
a
for me.
good soundtrack, dude.
Yeah,
He needs to do
especially
a
in the
movie or
later
something.
levels when I know he would be like incredible. His music for Wolfenstein is great
Yep,
as well.
also really good. Yes.
I know. That game was in my top 10 at first, and then I was like, there's other games I like a little more. But New
Yeah.
Colossus is for sure up there. But yeah, I mean, the level design is incredible. The art direction is unreal. I mean, both Doom games, 2016 and Eternal.
What about Dark
I
Ages?
still haven't really played Dark Age.
Ah,
I
okay.
still really haven't played it. I played the first couple levels, and I was working on a show, so I got distracted. But I need to get back into it. But I mean, just the art direction of those games is like um, top tier stuff. I really
Mhm.
like it. But
Yeah.
um, for me, like what was great about Eternal was the glory kill system was like heavily upgraded, and like it was just much more tactile, and like it was like so many different glory kills per demon, no matter where you were standing, where you were aiming. There was
Yeah,
like
they
a
were kind
different
of
glory
limited in
kill.
2016's.
Yeah. It
It
was
was
like
like
maybe like three per demon, and then like Doom Eternal was like six or seven. Um,
that was on purpose.
uh, no, I like that. I hesitated because I didn't want to say it, but um, yeah. So and the glory kill system, the DLC is amazing too. Like you literally go to hell, like you literally go to hell and wage war with like the demon lord himself and shit. And it's like, it's insane. I
Is
don't know.
that game?
Um,
I haven't finished Eternal. I remember feeling like 2016 when me and Brandon played it. That game's long as fuck in a good way. Is Eternal kind of long?
It's like this. It's the same as 2016. It's like
Okay.
12 hours. I think
Okay.
each level is like an hour, and there's like 13 levels.
Nice.
Dark Ages is apparently long. There's like 25 levels, and each are like an hour.
Damn. I mean that's cool.
Yeah,
I remember 2016. It might be the story for 2016 that makes it feel so long. Because like you're in Mars, then you go to hell, you kill a bunch of guys. Like oh the game's over. Then you go back to Mars and you fight another big boss. Like okay the game's over. Then you go like back down to hell one last time. And it's like every time you think the story's gonna end, it's like no you're going back. More giant ass demons to
yeah.
kill. Um, but yeah, I'm a Doom. Me and Brandon are Doom heads. Brandon put the original Doom as like his number 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
1993
yeah, he loves that game.
formative.
No, me and him got really into to
Performance.
2016 and the OG before Eternal came out. Yeah, anyone who tries to play the original Resident Evil is performative. I have it turned on because when you guys said, "Do you want to start the podcast?" I was in the middle of playing Resident Evil 1 on my PS1 right here, and I not by a save station. I don't have any ink ribbons on me, so I just paused it. My PS1's just
Oh.
running. I'm like, if I turn this off, I'm losing like an hour of progress.
Yeah, damn. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. That's a good pick, though. That's a fire one. Moving on to Ben's number 2,
Yeah, number 2. This was like
Five Nights at Freddy's.
this is like obligated. Arkham City 2011 PS3/PC.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of
Yeah.
talked about why Arkham Knight's very good and all that, and I still respect Arkham Knight, but I mean, let's open the whole different door
Yeah.
because like I was always into Batman. I was always into like DC a little bit, like more so casually. I watched like the animated series, and I always liked that version of things. And there wasn't really a lot of like other media that kind of like had that kind of outlet. But this opened a whole new door because it put that shit into like a borderline mature scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
it
what I
was
like
crazy.
about it. That one and Asylum it feels like the animated series, but like more mature.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, and like right after I beat City, I went out and like bought Asylum like immediately,
Yep.
like right after that, I caught up on that. Um,
Fire.
no, I mean like everything about it, like I love it,
Mhm.
like everything, even the stuff that like doesn't necessarily like work, like even stuff that I wouldn't like to see retread again, whether it's like a design or like some creative choice. Like I'm happy it's there,
Yeah.
like and that's how you know you really love something.
It's so
like,
peak.
yeah.
I love the music. I love the menu music.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And his fucking Batman flying around
Yeah.
kicking ass.
Yeah,
It's so
no,
good. It's so good.
like the
And me and
skins
Ben
are
have
great.
Platinums for one and for yeah. Well, Ben has
Yeah,
all,
I got-
all 3 of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
I have to get. my
I did I am the night mode on Origins. I
Yeah.
can't do platinum on Origins, but I did I am the night
Yep.
mode. So
fucking
I got
multiplayer
that.
shut down.
Yeah.
You guys
Exactly.
want to know a funny little secret? Me and Brandon, we recorded a video on Asylum. He played the whole thing through.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he gets thrown off when recording. That dude was not good at that game.
That's crazy.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be so funny when we release it. I'm just trash talking the whole time, and he knows it too. He's like, "I'm sorry." He was like in a combat scenario, and I was like, "It's amazing watching one guy repeatedly make the wrong decision. Like he gets like rocked by one guy, and he has like 4 dudes just keep hitting. I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He's
Yeah.
like,
No, that.
I
Yeah.
forgot I have batarangs." He's like, "I should have normal difficulty."
Yeah, that shit sounds like the opposite from when we were just playing, like the AR matches, just like casually one day at your house, like because you, me, and he who shall not be named, we were just playing that shit, and we were just kind of seeing who would get the best score, and then like I was like locked in, I was keep doing it, and I was keep doing it, and I ended up, I think I got the high score in your game, and then
Yeah.
then he who shall not be named was just like. Yeah, no, he's gotta be cheating. He's gotta be doing. He knows some type of method. He knows some type of exploit.
Yeah.
This is some bullshit.
Yes.
After being like, nah, you guys ain't gonna beat me. You guys ain't gonna beat me. And then yeah,
He knows
that
I
that
think
comes
the,
from that game.
the thing that he admitted me and you are better than him was when we got the platinums on Asylum and City.
Yeah.
And he was like, "All right." He's like, "That means you're actually good at that fucking shit." I'm like, "Yeah." I need to do night.
Yeah.
I haven't finished them. I haven't wrapped them up. I'm almost.
Yeah, night looks worse than it is.
Yeah,
honestly.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, it just looks intimidating, but it's really not that
Yeah.
bad. But
I think I dropped out
Yeah.
because I blasted through Asylum and City like in a couple days span, and I remember
Yeah.
texting you and Brandon when I got the platinum in City. I was like, my hands feel weird. Like the
Yeah.
repeated feedback of the controller vibrations of every punch and every counter. I was like, my hands feel like I've been psyoped. like I'm
Oh,
gonna
dude, like,
ascend.
yeah.
I don't know
yeah,
how to
no, like-
describe it. It
So
de-
whenever I play those games, like even if it's been like a long time, which I mean, I have purposefully stayed away from them for a little while, just so that it feels more fresh when I eventually replay them. But like, even if it's been a long time, it's like John Wick coming back.
Yep.
Nothing's changed, you know. Like it's like bred into like your brain at this point.
Yeah.
And also, like when I got my platinum for City, my last trophy was like getting this gliding one off of like Wonder Tower. So like at the very end,
yeah.
after I platinumed it, I was at the top of that tower looking over that shit like actual Batman after getting the fucking plat.
Damn, that's probably the way
That
to
was
do it.
that was a weird. that was a
I
weird
think my
feeling,
last
yeah.
one was I did the Calendar Man one. I was like, all right.
Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Because I was just like, I didn't want to do it because I have to keep going to my settings, and I did it on my PS3, so it's much slower. You know, if I
Oh,
was doing it on
yeah,
my
yeah,
PS4,
yeah.
it's like boop boop,
Mhm.
that's easy. But I was
Yeah.
on my PS3, I had to disconnect from the internet, manually change. It's all slow, load in all slowly. But yeah, that's an
yeah, that would
all-time
take a
fucking
while.
classic.
Yeah, no, I mean like, my love for Batman would not be nearly as strong if it wasn't for that game opening
Yep.
a whole new world for me to really dive into the rabbit hole with.
Yep.
And then yeah, no,
I'm on the same page as you. That game is fucking peak.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
At
That
the
game's
same time
story
as
is
Black Ops
fucking
1.
real.
Yes, the story's fucking awesome.
yeah,
What
yeah.
a
Yeah.
damn. Yeah. I don't have much to say apart from it's time for Nick's number 1 pick.
It's a tough one.
Avatar
Yeah.
Frontiers of Pandora.
Far Cry 6.
Live service songs.
Skull and Bones.
Joker, Dark Knight, laughing GIF.
He's like
my-
Destiny 2.
This is probably my favorite game of all time.
Yeah.
But Metal Gear Solid 2.
Peak. Dude,
I only played it for the first time last year
damn.
or maybe the year before.
Buddy's late to the
And
party.
yeah, I mean, and just literally from the opening cutscene, like, because I played 1 and 2 back to back. So I played 1, which is also a top 10 game of all
Mhm.
time, and like 10 out of 10 game, incredible for its time. And then like I immediately booted up MGS2 just from the opening cutscene, knowing it was only a 3-year difference between the games. It's
Yeah.
just like the
Yeah,
technological jump. That's
Mhm.
what blows my mind the most about the games. The technological leap from each game is on like I just can never wrap my brain around it. Like
Yeah.
the gameplay mechanics, I think worked so well in MGS2. Like the thing about MGS1 is it's a little frustrating at times. It's a PlayStation 1 game. You know, it can be a little frustrating at times. That's fine. I didn't really hold it against it. And then MGS3, I was frustrated because it felt like it was trying to be a mix of the old mechanics with newer third person style. And it just like I felt like at times like I was like it was fighting itself for me personally. I haven't really seen that complaint online, but for me it just like since I do really value like gameplay in a game. Like it just felt weird at times, but MGS2 just like was to me felt buttery smooth. Like everything to me just like
And the story
worked
predicted the
perfectly.
future.
Yes, of course, but for me like there's the gameplay design and everything was incredible. Like I just like never had an issue with any of it at all. Like I loved every single second of it. The cutscenes were like way better. The voice acting was unreal. Like the game, like I said, the gameplay, the combat, of course, the story and the writing is like top notch stuff. Like I love Is it how do you say Raiden or
Raiden.
Raiden? How do you guys say it?
It's Raiden.
Oh.
Yeah. MK be like Raiden.
Yeah, duh, that's why. Duh.
Uh,
Yeah, Raiden.
Yeah.
Maybe because I wasn't a fan who was part of the hype train when it came out in 2001, but I could care less that like about the whole switcheroo with that like you play as Raiden the whole game.
Yeah, that's because they did
Um,
some false marketing where like literally parts where you play as Raiden in the game. Like they showed Snake and
Based
they made Raiden look like made him look like a character that would appear in like this I don't know like Act 2 or something just to like kind of show up or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, people didn't know. It's like, oh wait, this motherfucker is the main character.
It's
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
and good and based to be sneaky and lie to your audience.
Yeah.
yes, especially when it's something as goated as Raiden.
Yeah.
Fuck the audience.
Yeah, fuck them.
Um,
Your kids will appreciate it.
but yeah, I think the only thing about MGS2 that I think is a little weak is I think the boss fights aren't as memorable as the other games, especially the third game. Um, I do think like the boss fights even in the first game are better, and the villains overall are a little more memorable. Like Solidus is great, obviously he's fantastic, but like I feel like the rest of the cast of villains like were just a little weaker in terms of comparison to the other games. But other than that, like I really have no issue with the game at all.
Yeah.
I just like from start to finish, I was like, this is a game in 2001 that I don't feel like I'm playing a 2001 game. Like this, just like if to me, like it, again, I didn't play it at launch, but like it feels like it hasn't aged for me. Like it's like I just feel like it's like the perfect game, perfectly made, incredible story, incredible ending. Of course, it's like very still relevant to this day, um, in its themes and topics. And I just every time I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that's like the greatest game I've ever played, and I have no issues with it whatsoever.
One of Nick's only valid picks. He's trying to redeem himself from Destiny.
Good, my best pick.
Yeah, people are gonna fucking watch this list and be like, "What the fuck is this guy?" Then they're gonna get to number one, like, okay, based.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Guitar
take
Hero 3 and Destiny 1.
Guitar Hero 3. I think people will respect. Destiny 1 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think people will go, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Based.
Yeah.
Based.
They-
They're
you're
gonna go.
gonna
He's
redeem yourself.
based.
So
Beast.
I wonder what Metal Gear Solid is gonna be Ben's number one pick. I think it's gonna be 3.
None of
Number
them
one.
because it's Five Nights at Freddy's 2 because it's actually an amazing prequel
Yes.
that you don't think is a prequel at first, but then it actually is a prequel, and the animatronic redesigns are really sick. Like the Wizards are better than the classics in my opinion. But I mean, like both are really cool still, and it's just a really good evolution. It's like Pokemon Gold, but for Five Nights at Freddy's because you get the best of both with the new and the old.
Nick is
And,
calling. the
yeah,
police
twice
on
the
you right now.
amount.
That's what Nick's doing. He just
No.
Sorry, it worked.
I,
Text, work
I,
text.
I do actually like Five Nights at Freddy's too, but it is
he started
not
dialing
number
911.
one.
and you said-
Yeah, he started
That's
calling.
it.
He started calling Scott Cawthon. It's like, yo, get this motherfucker in your writer's room, and then like, but like,
and also kill him.
yeah, no, but it is a Metal Gear Solid
It's
game,
either 1
and
or 3, I feel like.
it's one. It's
Okay,
one.
that's my
like
favorite.
yeah, no, like I think 3 is freaking awesome. Like 3 was my first Metal Gear Solid game. Like and I think it's still like a perfect introductory for the franchise if you can't start with one, because even with one's interesting because it's not actually one; it's secretly a third entry
Yeah.
because you have two previous games. I mean, the first one doesn't really have like too much to remember from. The second one, they kind of get into more lore, and even then, they say stuff in Metal Gear Solid 1 that didn't happen in Metal Gear Solid 2 that are like reveals and shit that you're just like, what the fuck? That I play that game and I don't remember that, you know. Um, I mean, again, what hasn't already been said about this? I mean, like when I played this
We haven't
one,
talked
I
about the size of Solid Snake's penis, so you can start there.
yeah, well, there's he has limited polys, so a lot of them go towards that. But yeah, no, yeah, no, it's just fucking peak, and like
Yeah.
I know people are gonna be intimidated by the fact that it's like a PS1 game.
I think it's
Um,
very accessible in my opinion.
it's like the most
Yeah,
accessible
it's a
PS1
very
game
well
ever.
made PS1.
Yeah.
It's like the least
Yeah.
frustrating PS1 game you could play.
Yes.
Yeah, no, like it's crazy smooth, and a lot of things carry over to two. Obviously, two takes what the PS1 system did, and then they like amp it up like crazy, crazy. But realizing the limited hardware and then looking at like the story, and like I do put gameplay above story, but like this story is like one of the best stories of all time, even, like
Yep.
outside of like games. Like this is one of the best stories of all time. It has a really
Yeah.
really great like message too, and yeah, no, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anyone
Shut-
saying it doesn't age well.
It did age well.
Kill yourself. I don't care.
It did age well.
Shadow Moses Island.
Yep.
Shadow Moses Island
Yeah.
is probably the best setting in any game ever.
Yep. I
Yeah,
love
it's
Shadow.
It doesn't
easily
get-
the best
the-
atmosphere of any of the Metal Gear Solid games for sure. Like even
Yeah.
the ones that came after, like it's got it beat for atmosphere, 100%. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean like if you don't know anything about it, that's better.
Yeah.
Just go in
Just
and
hop
just
into
like
it. I didn't know much about the Metal Gear games when I started playing them. I just
that's
did
why
them in high
Snake is
school.
a great protagonist because he learns shit. I mean, like this happens to like most video game protagonists, but like
Yeah, they learn shit. right there.
Kojima does like a really good job at connecting the player to Snake, and he tries doing that in later games as well. I think he does that the best in this game with it because like again, you're synced up with that motherfucker, and they're treating you like you're him,
Mhm.
and obviously they play into that with like Metal Gear Solid 2. But like yeah, no, it's just play the game, be brave, play, get the Master
Be-
Collection
yeah.
or get the PC version, or if you have a used
It's
copy
worth
and
it.
you extract the ROM or whatever, play it that way. That's
Or be
that's
smart.
fine.
I have a physical copy of it right there.
I have a physical copy of
Yep.
it too. It's just
Yeah.
sitting right over
I have
there.
the Master
yeah.
Collection right there.
There you
Yeah,
go.
boom. Yeah, just do that. Yeah. So be brave. Give it a shot. But like they are gonna remake this one eventually. I did really, really like Delta. I'm probably not gonna play the original anymore, honestly. Like I mean like I will still replay that one like once in a while because like I mean I like the way it looks and
Yeah.
but obviously Delta just took that and they polished it a lot, updated graphics and all that. When they remake one, there's a lot more like they can't just do what they did with that.
yeah.
So it's gonna be like probably the hardest remake of all time, if they end up doing that. But yeah, no, I mean I'm excited to see where they would take that. Like a lot of people are kind of like, with them doing it. I'm like just let them try. Let them.
I mean,
let
they did a
them
good job
go
with
ahead.
Delta.
And yeah, they did a good job with Delta. So I'm open with
I'm-
it because you'll always have the old game. Like you'll
Yeah.
always have the original. So
I just don't know if I want them to turn it into a Unreal Engine over the shoulder game.
um
Like I hope they keep the top down perspective. Like and
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know.
fixed
People would
camera
like them,
angles.
I think you should play Metal Gear Solid 4 and then come back to this topic. That's what I'll say.
Hmm.
though.
Yeah, you should play Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna be coming out soon in the second part of the Master.
Yeah, in
Collection, right?
August. Yeah, August. Yeah.
Yeah, and we all get to play Peace Walker together.
Yep.
Yeah. There we
Yep.
go. Bring back the online for that. With that top 10 / top 20 sort of out of the way, we're gonna be
Yep.
talking about
Spider-Man. Brand
Spider-Man.
new day. Highest viewed trailer of all time. Fuck.
That's nuts.
What was that?
Yeah.
What was that, Nick? I know Nick's rage baiting. I know Nick's rage.
Yeah, I think about the trailer a lot, and I go back and forth between. I'm seeing it day one before we get into it. I am seeing it day one opening weekend.
Destiny 1 enjoyer, by the way. Dude's like has a critical mind now all of a sudden.
So no. Some days I'm like really excited for the movie. I am excited overall. Before I say anything stupid, I am excited overall for the movie. Some days I'm like, hell yeah, this is gonna be a go-to movie, and some other days I'm like, I wish they did this instead.
What do you wish they did instead at the moment?
I wish.
Sir, you're starting to sound like someone who shall not be named, by the way, with that criticism.
I know it sounds like I'm like just kind of mad that
The
like
commander.
they're not doing the movie I want in my head, but I feel like I feel like if they were gonna make a new Spider-Man movie with this amount of characters in it, you know, potentially Jean Grey, they have Hulk, they have Punisher, who should be in a Spider-Man movie because that's ground level stuff. I just feel like someone like Hulk and potentially Jean Grey and who the other characters that are not really
I'm
Spider-Man
so
related that I'm not
confident
thinking
that
of.
it's not Jean Grey. I'm
Um,
so immensely confident it's not her.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I want it to be or not.
I
My lizard brain says yes.
the
but,
only reason I don't want it to be
um,
is I'd rather them focus it up a little bit.
that's where I'm getting at. Like
Yeah.
I really want like a tried and true grounded like Spider-Man story where like it's him and Daredevil and Punisher like grounded street level like him in New
Yeah.
York versus the Sinister Six like I don't know. I guess it sounds like I'm just
Boo this
complaining that it's not the
man.
movie in
Boo
my head.
this man.
But
What a
I am very
non-concise
excited for the
conversation.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
mean,
excited for the movie, but there is just like I wish they did things differently. I don't
Like
know.
I understand the concern with like balancing so many different characters and all that.
I have a feeling Hulk's
I
not
will
really going to
say-
be in it that much. I think him and
I
Punisher
feel like
won't be in it
with
that
like
much.
even if Jean Grey is in the movie, I feel like that's just going to be like a cameo
Yeah.
or something. But like what I will say is that like with No Way Home, they balance that shit pretty well. And I know like most of them are like pre-established characters, but most of the characters in this movie are also pre-established. So
Yeah.
you can't really say that.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I know it's not the same director, but it's basically the same creative team otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be an issue for me if they just focus on the main thing, which is like the Spider-Man. Make sure the
Yep.
Spider-Man is good, and then the rest will
Yeah.
come together.
I think what I think is cool is, dude, I saw this fucking this Reddit post. Someone was like, "Am I the only person who thinks it's dumb that they're gonna be put Man Spider in?" I'm like, "Yes, you are. Man
Yeah,
Spider
yeah,
looks
you are-
fucking
you are
sick.
dumb.
You're dumb, bro. I'm so." And they were like, "Oh, what about the ticket sales? Like, what if parents like it might be too scary for kids?" I'm like, "Yeah, kids notably two things kids notably hate: badass monsters and superheroes. Oh, combine them. That's gonna scare away all the kids. No kid's gonna want the giant fucking awesome spider monster action figure. That'd be fucking crazy. That's unheard of. Killer Croc,
Yeah.
Man Bat, like these characters are not popular at all.
No.
I think that's fucking so sick. I know some people are like, "Oh, what if it's not Man Spider? What if it's Venom?" It's like it's not Venom.
It's not Venom.
It's not- it's not
Are
fucking
you kidding
Venom.
me?
If they're gonna
If you had a brain and watched
the trailer, yeah.
if you just had a brain and watched the trailers, it's not Venom. Like
The only
And it's like
possible way
we're
that it's
getting a
Venom is
Secret
if
Wars
they.
movie. Why would
Yeah.
they give us Venom before the Secret Wars movie?
The only possible way it's Venom is if like all that footage you saw from
Yeah,
the
it's
trailer
faked.
was faked,
Yeah.
like some Infinity War times 100 type of shit.
Yeah.
That's not going to be the case.
Yep.
That would be crazy if it was, but it's not going to be the case.
I think it's so sick that I've been watching the 90s Spider-Man cartoon.
yeah,
And in the Man
yeah.
Spider arc, that's where Punisher first appears.
Yeah,
And that's in that same post, the Reddit one, the comments were like, "I don't think Punisher would like be going after Man Spider." I'm like, it's
Are you
literally it's
shitting me?
in the fucking cartoon, bro.
that's gotta be bait, like engagement bait. I
Dude, it was just a
swear.
comment though. I don't know. People were. I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes people talk like, "What are you going on about?" It just sounds. I hate I get so self-conscious about coming across like the soy jack. I don't know. It looks cool. What can I fucking like Spider-Man? Okay, it's not like this is the trailer for the Marvels where it's like that looks like shit. Respectfully, respect to
No,
everyone.
like the trailer was pretty
It
solid.
looks
Like it got me
sick.
hyped.
Yeah, it looks cool, and it's like it's okay. It's okay to like fucking popular things. Okay, I've look. It does not diminish me as a film enjoyer. You son of a bitch.
Yo, it's like the crying soy jack right now.
Yeah, literally, I will turn
The
into that
crying face
motherfucker.
soy jack.
I just think of another podcast where they're like, Lord of the Rings is pretty good, 7 out of 10. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is peak. 10 out
Oh
of 10.
fuck, those guys need to.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have any hate. I've met them. They're actually pretty chill. And I think they're like kind of open. They're
That's
like,
nice.
they're like, we say what we got to get the views. I'm like, respectable enough, I guess.
Jason,
Yeah. We call
Yeah.
him the commander.
The commander.
Anyways,
the Cuck Commander.
I
we,
think
we said that name before.
I think the trailer looked cool. Like I thought it looked visually nice. There was actual like color grading. The CGI wasn't like that bad from what I noticed. Yeah, what was that Destiny 1 enjoyer? What was
it
that guy
6-7?
who fucking
6-7?
played Destiny 1?
I
What?
think all the Peter Parker stuff looks
Destiny?
great. I think a lot of the Spider-Man stuff was a little hit or miss.
What was that about Destiny? I didn't hear.
Yeah, it's the greatest game of all time.
Yeah, okay. Fuck you, idiot. Punisher looks fucking sick. I love his suit. I love that he has the fucking battle van. So I don't know. I like that. Just some cool ass shots. Like I love all the comic recreations of him, fighting his villains when he fights Tarantula and when he fights Boomerang. And I'm sure that's gonna be like a montage at the start. That's why I'm not super worried about like overcram, because I think people see like Tarantula and all and they're like, how many characters in this? I'm like, that is very clearly gonna be the only shot with them in the movie. It's clearly gonna be like a montage.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, another bait one that I saw. Well, I don't think it was bait. They and this might have actually been talking about I think this might have been talking about the Spider-Man PS4, but they were complaining that they're like, I hate how robotic everything is in Spider-Man now. Like Scorpion is just a dude in a robot suit. I'm like, Scorpion's always been a guy in a fucking robot suit.
Like, I understand that complaint, but that should not apply to Scorpion.
Yeah, he was always a
yeah.
guy that they stuck in a suit. Same thing with
Yeah,
Rhino.
there's
He was
mechanics in it. Yeah.
They've always been guys they just stuck in fucking suits. I know.
I want the fabric
Yeah.
suit for Rhino. I want the onesie.
Yeah, I want something.
That's
don't
what I
know.
want.
I want the Kraven the Hunter movie Rhino, where he injects himself with the T virus and becomes a giant mutant.
Becomes literally a rhino.
That scream was awesome when he does that. That's a crazy movie. I don't know. I thought the trailer looked really cool. I think it's cool that the hand is in it. This isn't leaks. This is speculation. Daredevil's
yeah,
in
the
this shit.
hand
Daredevil's in
from
this shit,
Spider-Man.
right?
They got the foot
Yeah.
as well. They got.
But
another
Daredevil
hand,
is in
another
this
foot.
movie,
They got the
correct? I
head.
think we're everyone
Yeah.
knows.
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean,
That-
like that shot at the end, like
Yeah,
where
where
people
they're
noticed like the composition was
yeah,
off.
it's the
And
same.
like,
Yeah,
like
no.
there was very clear. Yeah.
He's there. And
Punisher
It's
and
not, it's not a
Daredevil?
leak. Yeah. It's just
also,
like,
yeah,
he's gonna be
I
in
don't
the
think
movie.
Punisher's in that specific shot because I don't know why they would. Maybe it would look weird. Maybe if they showed him, it would be more obvious that Daredevil was missing. But the comic where, like that famous comic from like the 2010s with Daredevil and Punisher and Spider-Man, they fight the hand in that book. But they also fight like AIM and Hydra and other stuff, but they fight the hand. So I don't know if they'll kind of touch on
Dude,
that
I
a
wish
little bit.
AIM.
Well, they
I wish
fucked
AIM was
AIM
in
in Iron Man
MCU.
3.
Yeah.
I know.
Brandon
Well,
loved
that's like
Iron Man
the
3.
Nick also loved that movie.
Iron Man 3 goaded.
No, it's
Iron
not.
Man 3 goaded.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not. It's
Yes,
not
it is.
goated. It's not
It is.
goated.
It's,
Man!
Yeah, it's mid.
it's the best Iron Man movie.
It's not.
Alright.
Iron Man 3 is the. Are you raging or are you serious?
No, I'm serious.
Bro!
I've never cared for the first Iron Man movie.
Holy fuck! What is wrong with you? Now I need to be.
I-
Iron Man 3 sucks balls. Fuck you. That movie sucks. Iron Man's lame in it. He does nothing fucking cool. He sucks. The dynamic between him and War Machine is badass for all 2 seconds of it we get. They hype up Iron Patriot. He's never in the fucking goddamn movie. Why the fuck did they not put Rhodey in a suit at the end of the movie? Fucking dumbass. I love that director. Decided to make this movie. He's like, oh, I could do something really awesome at the end and give another badass War Machine Iron Man team up where they fight a bunch of just robots and shit. Oh no, I'd rather put a really corny joke where where Iron Man gets a joke back in on it. He's like, oh, it's coded to me, you can't use it. Fuck you, fuck that movie. I hate your ass. You're so dumb. Oh my god, fucking the villain sucks balls. Fucking. They hype up a pretty cool interpretation of Mandarin and be like, oh, wouldn't it be so funny if it was fucking I'm so mad I can't remember anything. But if it was
Dude, Trevor Slattery is fucking great.
Shut
bro.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. It's
Dude.
so dumb. And then what's his dumbass face?
No.
Aldrich Killian is like, I am the Mandarin.
that-
and he
that
gets
sucks.
killed by fucking Gwyneth Paltrow in goddamn yoga pants instead of Iron Man. The Iron Man suits in that movie are made of fucking plastic.
Lululemon.
If they get it, dude, if someone I could beat Iron Man in that movie. Those suits get punched and they just fall apart. It's not I
Sounds
can't
like peak.
No, it doesn't. So lame. I don't know why people give that movie a pass for fucking like just
The
like
ending's also stupid. He's like, I'm gonna destroy all my suits. Christmas, everything destroyed. Then next time you see him, it's Age of Ultron. He has more suits than ever. He's got drones and shit.
This is also like
Even Kevin Feige knew not to stick with that shit.
they did the Ralph Boner joke with Mandarin before Ralph Boner.
Yeah,
They
that was the
And
original.
it was actually funny.
No,
this
it
time.
wasn't. No,
It
it,
was actually
wasn't
funny.
funny.
Yes,
no,
it
wasn't
was.
funny. No, it wasn't.
Yes, that whole scene is hilarious.
Even me as a kid who kind of had a loose idea of who the Mandarin was based off Iron Man cartoons and shit, I was like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, and
right
it's not. I
now?
know
Sorry.
the defense is like, there's no such thing as a Mandarin fan. I'm not pretending I love the comic Mandarin.
Yeah,
My position is that the Mandarin they showed that was in the movie was actually pretty cool. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't like the Mandarin, but I know he's an important Iron Man villain. And then that scene, I was like, oh, they actually fucking made the Mandarin sick. Never mind. Fuck you, you dumbass, you fucking rat, you fucking sewer-dwelling creature, you chud, you bastard, you son of a bitch. How the fuck are you talking about?
Well-
Go on that other podcast and you talk with this about them there. I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting that out. I'm cutting that out.
leave that shit in there.
I'm not
That's his
leaving that shit
opinion.
in there. I'm not leaving it in there.
That's his opinion, though.
Fucking. Well, I don't read Marvel comics because they're fucking boring.
Oh, this dude
so I
is
could care less.
such a bozo. Also, what did anyone bring up about Marvel comics? I literally said I don't care about the
Because
characters of the comics.
Because I don't care about what the Mandarin's supposed to be. I thought
I
thought he
don't-
was cool too, and then they did the funny reveal. I was like,
It's
oh,
not
this
a
is
funny reveal.
Like,
It's not a funny
it's
reveal.
pretty funny.
It's like funny if you find Adam Sandler movies funny, which I know you do.
Yes, they're
I'm Adam
great.
Sandler. I look
Yeah, look, Adam
Iron Man
Sandler's right
3.
here. Adam Sandler talked to us about
And
Iron
it's
Man
great.
3.
It's great because Ben Kingsley fully dives into that Trevor Slattery character. And
Yeah, he
that's
goes
why
like,
it's so good, 'cause he's like,
for 5
He
minutes.
also goes ham playing the Mandarin.
Yeah,
But
dude.
then he.
Oh, dude, his
Yeah.
speeches were so fucking peak in that
Yeah.
movie.
You'll never see me. Coming.
Yes, fire. Adam Sandler,
Those
please
trailers
talk
are
about
crazy.
Iron Man 3, Adam Sandler.
I'm sorry.
Adam Sandler's going to talk about Iron Man 3 real quick. Listen.
That's why I think of Iron Man 3. Adam Sandler, you don't like Iron Man 3 because Iron Man 3 faked out on the Mandarin. And then AIM kind of just fucking sucks throughout the movie. You know, it's just kind of sucky. You're like, oh, conspiracy reveal? It fucking stinks! Bro, you're making me laugh the way you're laughing. Like, fuck.
You're so fucking stupid. Yeah.
Well, that's 90s Adam Sandler. That's what you think about.
And what's your rebuttal to that, Nick? I think Adam Sandler just fucking frame mogged you and brain mogged. You just got You got opinion mogged by Adam Sandler. Your cortisol spiking.
Adam is wrong because
Your PSL is
clearly-
completely off.
he clearly hasn't rewatched Iron Man 1 recently and realized Iron Man.
Oh
That
my
is-
god! Oh my god! Iron Man 1 is peak. What are you talking
okay.
about?
I think we were talking about.
I
Another
find it
Man.
boring.
Okay,
Bro,
you gotta
get,
shut the fuck up.
get this fool out of
Well,
here.
we've spent too
The
much
Commander
time.
2.0. The Commander
we-
2.0.
You might have to join a league of your own with the Legion or something. I don't know, but like,
Yeah, you can be the captain. He'll be the commander.
I mean, like the first Iron Man's good, but it doesn't do anything for me like it
Bro,
does for
get
other
this
people.
All right.
fucking goofy.
Well, speaking of Iron Man, what about Iron Boy?
Iron Boy Jr.
Iron Boy Jr.
Cool ass fucking
That-
trailer. Scorpions in it. I'm glad they
Yeah.
brought him back. Thank God.
He don't have a helmet. The fuck is that?
Who's
Whose house is
it's
that?
not me.
1 second. That's me.
Yeah, see, I think that's Ben.
I thought it was me for a sec.
Fuck you, Nick.
I don't know. Iron Man 3 is goated.
You just got opinion mogged by Adam Sandler, dude.
Brandon has good taste.
No, he doesn't. That dude called Playdate with Kevin James and Alan Richson a Brandon movie. That's insane.
I've never heard of that.
It's the most dog shit movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My review of it, I just
Do
said...
you know what looks?
What? I just said this is a movie made by people who hate film. But what'd you say? What looks like what?
I said. Do you know what kind of looks mid? Fucking Project Hail Mary.
I will say that I thought it looked a bit generic, but like every review is like saying it's incredible, so I kind of want to check it out.
Yeah, they're like it's like yeah. I mean, I'm gonna probably see it like tomorrow Wednesday, but
here's
it's
the thing,
like
it's by the guy who wrote The Martian, which is a fucking great movie. So like I'm assuming there's like
no. It's a,
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool.
yeah, it's what's his something Wire, I think. The Martian's awesome.
Andy
Yeah.
Wire where.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah, I mean, like the movie looks pretty, but it kind of feels like an MCU movie in terms of like its tone and style.
Yeah,
and, like,
I just have a feeling there's like some kind of depth to it because like I've seen so many reviews that are like I was crying at this movie, so I feel like there's some level of depth to
Yeah.
it that isn't shown in the trailer. Also, I think Greg Fraser did the cinematography for it.
he did, which is why the movie looks good visually.
Like I said, when I see everyone saying it's peak, I'm like, all right, it probably is. I don't know. Well, but yeah, I felt the same way about the trailers. But just I saw so many people talking about it positively before it came out. I'm like, is this actually like a secret banger? Anyways, back to Scorpion in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He doesn't
You don't
have
have a helmet. You don't
Yeah.
have a helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
he'll have it.
He'll
Maybe
he'll
he-
get one.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't have it in that one scene. I'm also fine with him not having it because like
Nah, he needs to have it.
I just don't know what it would look
The helmet would be sick with the red lenses. It'd be
Yeah,
sick.
like,
just-
it's such
'cause
a
I'm-
visually cool.
I'm
thing.
picturing the Spider-Man PS4 Scorpion helmet, and like that looks cool in there, but I feel like it would look kind of goofy on him. But I don't know. I like the designs we've gotten so far. I think the Spider-Man suit is like maybe like the best Spider-Man suit we've gotten. So whatever they do, I'm confident in the design. I do think like this is the Scorpion suit even green. That one I feel looks a little bit generic in my opinion, but whatever.
It might be like that typical like really like dark green, like I
Yeah,
can't think of the word.
like kind
Or,
of-
like muted.
Yeah, like kind of like what they did with the Mortal Kombat movie for some reason, where every character's like
Yeah.
costume is like a very muted color to the point where it just looks like black and gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I know there's speculation or maybe it was, I don't know, but I've seen people talking about for a while that Mr. Negative might be in the movie. I think that could kind of explain like what's the mind control shit that's going on. I think that would be sick.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I feel like we would have gotten more of like a hint or a vibe that
Well, that's
he's in it.
this trailer does not at all tell you who the villain is. Like I have no idea who it is.
Yeah, but
They didn't even show Tombstone.
Yeah,
yeah,
so I'm saying like I feel like they didn't. Whoever the villain is hasn't been hinted at in any way. So it's open season for anybody. I just figured that's like who it would be. You know what I mean? Like who do you
Yeah.
think the villain is?
I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like there's like I
Um,
think it's fair game for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean,
It's Peter
people were
Parker's
saying in the
mutation.
trailer,
Yeah.
people were saying in the trailer like there was a part narrated by Keith David.
Yes.
Because
it is.
it sound yeah. I don't know if it's been confirmed, but like I'm curious on who he's playing. Like someone said he'd play like Kurt Connors. I was like, I don't know if he'd do that, but
I would actually kind of fuck with that.
no,
Yeah.
I think it's a great casting,
Yeah,
but
but-
like I don't see that happening.
I also feel like there's been so many leaks about this movie. I feel like we would have heard that. You know what I mean? Maybe he's just playing
Yeah.
Kurt Connors, but not the Lizard.
I
and-
feel
and, like-
even then they would say something.
Yeah. I have no idea. I think this movie looks cool. It looks like it's giving me the Spider-Man action that I want. 'Cause I just want to see Spider-Man kicking a bunch of ass. That's why I like the hands in it. Just like there's a bunch of ninjas for him to fight. You know, because like
Yeah.
he's never has like goons he can throw down with. Maybe some gooners, but not any goons.
I think it's pretty cool that like you could feel Destin Daniel Cretton's like directorial influence from Shang-Chi for this movie because it's like fucking Spider-Man's just doing a fucking ninja kick to Punisher through the windshield and like the hand obviously and like a lot of the action is very reminiscent of Shang-Chi, so it's like it's pretty cool that like he's just kind of implementing that into Spider-Man and like
Yeah.
kind of making it more unique visually that way.
Yeah.
And I am excited for that aspect for sure.
I think Shang-Chi, I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't seen it since it was in theaters. But my thoughts was that it's a good movie, and I just remember feeling like I thought the dragon stuff at the end kind of derailed it, in my opinion.
yeah, the third act kind of
Yeah, kind
kills
of
it.
fell apart. But I thought the first two were actually quite good. So yeah, who knows?
The hand-to-hand combat is fucking dope.
Yep. Yeah, I enjoy all the
Yeah.
fighting in that movie. I wonder if he'll make a sequel. Like, would you like to go back to Shang-Chi after Spider-Man? Remember he was supposed to make Avengers 3 and
Yeah,
4?
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Or
Yeah.
5 and 6, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
gonna do a Kang.
And everyone was
Dynasty.
like, "No, I don't know." I'm like, maybe he would have cooked. Maybe he would have cooked.
But now Wonder Man just got renewed for season 2, and he did season 1. So
I need to
maybe it
watch
would've
that
been-
because I've only heard people saying like really good things about it, and
Yeah,
I've seen
I've heard
stuff.
it's solid.
I've seen some stuff from it that looks interesting, like that it's like an actual like kind of like an interesting character drama, which is cool. But yeah, I know like the MCU has just burned so many people so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean this one ended and got good reviews across the board, but we'll see. Any more thoughts on the Spud on Chudman Chud New
On
Day?
Spider Mid. No, I actually really like the trailer. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, like the movie's not too far away. I hope
Yeah,
that we
it's
don't get
close
too
as
many
fuck.
more. Yeah. Like so, I'm sure we'll get it like in normal Spider-Man fashion. We'll get like a fuck ton of TV spots that will spoil shit.
Yeah, time to stay off
but
the
yeah.
internet when that shit starts dropping.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, no, I really like the vibe. It seems like best case scenario for what we were kind of wanting from the movie so far, at least. Like best case scenario within like the heights that they can reach. I want them to surpass those heights, but they
Yeah.
seem to be reaching the expectation that I have for them right
Yeah.
now. So yeah, that's what I gotta say.
All right.
Spider-Man.
Well, we're over 2 hours into this.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll end the episode there.
Yeah.
If you made it to the end,
You
leave a
real
motherfucking
one.
like. Yeah, you a real one. And like
Real
comment if you want to see more of Nick, or if you
Yeah.
don't want to see any more of Nick because of his video
Horrible
game
opinions.
list,
Or his fucking opinions on
or his Iron Man 3 list.
My immaculate taste
And
that no one just
comment
understands
and
because
comment
I'm
if you
on
want Adam
another
Sandler
level.
to return.
Yeah, you can just have a
Opinion
full
log Nick
episode.
And-
Of, yeah.
And Brandon to never return.
Well, I mean that's a guarantee. You don't need a comment for that one, but like yeah, no. But anyway,
Damn.
thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode next week.
Goodbye.